take a deep breath, and then get ready because you got, Southmont Western Boone, and then hopefully a deep tournament run coming up after that.
Well, we've finally seen the weather take a turn, and it has took a turn for the better. As last week it was humid, it was hot, temperatures in the upper 80s. Tonight we're probably about 20 degrees cooler.
Yeah, the weather feels nice. The one thing I think you're going to have to contend with is there is a pretty good wind whipping the flags around here. The temperatures finally come down, so you're not going to have that issue. But for the quarterbacks throwing it around, and for the kicking game, Lebanon's been getting a little bit better at that part of it. Newman with the kickoffs, and then Allen with the extra points and field goals could be affected tonight with the wind.
Well, we are happy to have with us another Lebanon middle schooler. His name is Brayton Bowen. And Brayton, welcome. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. Got off school and we didn't have football practice today, so I just relaxed for a little bit and I came here to watch the Tigers play, so that's it so far.
Brayton's going to be helping us out with the broadcast here tonight, so make sure you listen up for him. So again, it's going to be Crawfordsville here at Lebanon tonight to take on the Tigers. Again, Crawfordsville 0-6 on the air. The Tigers stand with a record of 5-1. We'll step aside for a moment. When we come back, we'll continue on with our pregame report, so stay with us here. This is high school football on Radio Mom.
Support for Radio Mom comes from Boone REMC. Boone REMC, along with other Indiana Electric cooperatives, is accepting applications for awards that recognize the community spirit of Indiana's youth. Applications available online at bmc.com at the community, and the deadline is Friday, September 29th. This year, 5 winners will be selected to attend a special program honor by to meet former WNBA Indiana Fever standout. This for student grades 5 who are leaders in their community. Do not have an REM apply. For more details, c.com on the community tab.
Radio Mom. That game. And taking a look at the other games related to Boone County, Sheridan's going to be at Tipton tonight. Sheridan 5-1. Tipton is 6-0. Traders Point will be down at Rock Creek Academy this evening. Traders Point 3-3 on the season. Rock Creek Academy is 2-4. So that just gives you a quick look at some of the games going on around the area when it relates to Boone County teams. The Tigers have returned to the football field, and so we'll continue on with our pregame report. Let's go ahead and step aside for just a moment here. This is high school football on Radio Mom.
Support for Radio Mom comes from Ed Martin Buick and GMC. For new Buicks and GMCs, Ed Martin is the only name you need to know. Serving Zionsville and northern Indianapolis, Ed Martin Buick and GMC has a large selection of quality new and used vehicles, along with professional vehicle maintenance and service. For new or used cars, financing options, order service. Ed Martin Buick and GMC are always ready to vehicle needs. Located 9896 North Michigan Road, Ed Martin Buick and GMC can help you with all your automotive needs. Radio Mom.
With you.
Noblesville is coming in at 1-5, and Hamilton Southeastern at 2-4. Westfield will be at Avon. Both teams are 4-2. Clinton Central will be at Carroll, and Clinton Central is 0-6, and Carroll is 5-1. Roseberry will be at Taylor. Roseberry is 3-3, and Taylor is 2-4.
The area when it comes to high school football. Back, we'll take a look at these two teams from a statistical standpoint. Stay with us, that's on the way. This is high school football on Radio Mom.
Support for Radio On is underwritten by Witham Health Services.
At Witham Maternity Center, we specialize in beautiful birthdays. To welcome your new addition, we offer all private suites for your entire stay. Our maternity team of outstanding doctors and nurses is experienced in giving the highest level of personalized care. Together, we provide a unique, family-centered approach to delivering a wonderful experience like no other. Start by scheduling your personal tour at 765-485-8120 with the Maternity Center in Lebanon.
Support for Radio Mom comes from Boone REMC. Boone REMC, along with other Indiana Electric cooperatives, is accepting applications for awards that recognize the community spirit.
That's all they do. Hey, Culligan Man. And by Mimi's Market at 817 West South Street at the Country Station. Mimi's Market with their new convenient drive-up window, hot candy, and also propane for grill tanks. More to our pregame report. Now let's take a look at the teams from a numbers standpoint. Let's go back to line to Walker. Michael, give us a look first of all at the visitors to Crawfordsville meeting.
Well, if you look at it, I don't know what they do well, but the passing game, they're kind of young. The passing game, they got a sophomore quarterback.
Party that plays.
Only 6 of 36 on the season, about 30% completion percentage. He's thrown 2 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, and just a 33 quarterback rating. So, struggle.
Off 8 points a game and give up almost 40 points a game. So just a really tough luck season for Crawfordsville going through. Looking at the receivers, I mean, nobody has more than 5 catches. Searing has 5 catches, almost 200 yards, and one of the receiving touchdowns. So, again, they're young, but they're really struggling to get much going on offense. If you look over at the Lebanon team, Levi Jones taking over this year. He is 68 of 134, just over 1,000 yards, about 51%, 10 touchdowns and 5 picks. But again, we've talked about 3 of those 5 picks came against Danville in probably what was Lebanon's worst season worst game of the season. So you take those out, and the numbers really aren't that bad for him. Rushing the ball, of course, it starts and ends with Jalen Washington, 105 carries, 915 yards, and 14 touchdowns. Those are some impressive numbers by a kid who's shown the athletic ability. We would imagine he'll get to the 1,000-yard mark and probably at least 16 or 17 total touchdowns on the season, and we still got 2 games to play after tonight. And then you look down at the receiving, Ryan Poole leads the way with 20 catches, 385 yards, and 5 touchdowns. But we've also seen the good and bad with Ryan. He shows a lot of ability and has a lot of a big play ability even, but at times tends to drop the easy one or at times tends to give up on routes to put Levi, the quarterback, in a tough position sometimes, Scott.
Thank you, Michael, for that report. And let's go ahead and get this game underway as Ryan Poole takes the kickoff, crosses the 30, and he's able to find his way across the 35, marked down at the 37. So 1st and 10 for the Tigers as we're underway from here at Lebanon High School.
I'm just happy to be in the home jerseys. We can see the gold numbers on the black very easily. Scott, I think this first drive really, you set the tone early. I mean, break the will early because we've seen Crawfordsville play before, and if you just take it right to them and ram it down their throats and control the line of scrimmage, that's something Lebanon's done a lot. They finally kind of met a little bit of their match last week with Tri-West, who was able to do more controlling at the line of scrimmage than we've seen teams against Lebanon this year. I wouldn't imagine they have any trouble with Crawfordsville here tonight.
Crawfordsville runs a 3-down lineman set. Here's Levi Jones with the carry, tries to bust it outside, and he's going to be met by a good rush up front by the Crawfordsville Athenians, and it's going to be a gain of maybe 2 on the play. Bring up 2nd down and 8 for the Lebanon Tigers.
Yeah, both guys listed at quarterback. Saunders and McCarty both came up from safety and linebacker positions to make the play.
Put the ball just over the 40-yard line. So a generous spot there of 3 yards on the play. Bring up 2nd down and 7 for Lebanon. Push Jalen Washington in the backfield for the Tigers. Single receiver, twin receivers near us. Twin receivers out wide to the right. Jones with the ball. Handoff, give it to Washington. Finds a seam, and he'll go with it. And he crosses the 50, knocked down about the 46 of Crawfordsville. Nice pickup on the play. 1st down for Lebanon. They are in Crawfordsville territory. Marking down actually at the 48.
Yeah, nice little sidestep to get rid of one guy and then just uses the burst to pick up the 1st down. It'll be interesting to see how cute and how aggressive the Tigers want to get in the passing game because I really think Jalen Washington can really dominate this first half without having to go to the air too awful much.
Christian Knight, receiver near us, and Poole's going to look at the other way, and the pass is underneath the defense, and it's caught. That's going to be for big pickup there by the Lebanon Tigers. Ryan Poole there with the pickup, knocked down at the 25, but another 1st down for the Tigers.
And there they do go to the air, but it's just a really simple, quick slant to the inside. Ryan Poole usually lines up outside the numbers. They moved him inside this time, and it's a quick slant inside, and as soon as he got a foot on the cornerback, Levi with a nice throw to lead him out in front and then able to run away for a few extra yards.
So you have
Programming on Radio Mom is underwritten in part by Wampler Services Incorporated.
That's Poole and it's Luganville out there on the outside.
That is correct. Washington in the backfield for the Tigers. Jones gives it to Washington. Tries the right side of the line, and he's going to bust it outside. And looking, going out the foot race, try to get to the corner. And he is in for a touchdown. And the Lebanon Tigers, 4th their first score of the game.
Yeah, that was just a matter of him cutting around and just really poor tackling by Crawfordsville, which is what we saw earlier in the year. And when you're not a good tackling team anyway, when you're trying to bring down a guy like Jalen Washington, it's just not going to happen.
So with 10:13 to go in the first quarter, Tigers strike first here. And the extra point coming up here in just a few moments.
You know, interesting, Scott. I think on the far side, that Luganville Poole, they've really flip-flopped those two. Luganville tends to be the slot and Poole the outside guy. I think they know this week should be a relatively easy win, so it looks to me like they're trying some new things out, putting receivers in different positions.
Kick is up, and the kick is good. Eli Allen, who is now 26 of 32 on extra point attempts. And the Tigers now lead 7-0. We'll be back with the kickoff. This is high school football on Radio Mom.
Support for Radio Mom comes from Ashcraft and Frazier Orthodontics.
Hi, this is Dr. Mike Frazier of Ashcraft and Frazier Orthodontics. While we're in our office straightening teeth, we enjoy listening to the tunes on Radio Mom at 91.1 FM. We have 2 Boone County locations, 1667 North Lebanon Street in Lebanon, and our Zionsville office located at 1225 Parkway Drive. Ashcraft and Frazier have been helping Boone County with jaws under construction for over 20 years.
Radio Mom, 91.1 FM.
Welcome back here to Lebanon High School. Let's go to our 8th grade analyst, Brayton Bowen. And Brayton, give me your impressions of that opening drive by Lebanon.
Well, I think it started out a little slow, but Jalen's really the spark of this team, and when he gets going, the whole team does. So I think if he continues to do what he did on that first drive, I think we'll be good the rest of the game.
All right, very good. Michael, I'll throw it down to you.
Yeah, I mean, coming out, what do you do against a team you know is completely inferior? You want to continue to run your stuff, and you want to continue to get better and execute crisply. But, I mean, it's just so tough when there's just no resistance. I mean, Jalen Washington basically just walked into the end zone almost untouched.
Here's the slow roller. It's going to be picked up by one of the up men for Crawfordsville, and he's going to be hit and knocked down. Number 10 there for Crawfordsville, Gage Gerties, with a chance on the return. Not much. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Crawfordsville. They'll start with the ball at their own 30 with 10:09 to go here in this opening quarter.
Yeah, good job that time by Nick Bland coming up to make the tackle. That's his 50th tackle, second on the team for the Tigers. They're doing it on special teams as well.
Tonight's game underwritten by Arnie's on the Courthouse Square. 50 years of serving pizzas, sandwiches, and salads for your pre- or post-game activities. Arnie supporting our local teams and wishing them good luck. So, chance to see the Crawfordsville Athenians as they bring a host of running backs into the backfield. Who's going to get the ball this time?
17.
Number 17, and that's Atlas Mays with the carry. One of the reserves we see out there.
As I'm looking down the list of people who have touched the ball, he is not on the list of running backs this season. I don't remember him getting carries when we saw them play Western Boone. So putting some new guys in, just trying to find somebody to get a spark.
So it's going to bring up 2nd down and 6 for the Athenians.
And they come with that really full house shotgun backfield. Everybody in tight.
Again, Mays will get the carry. Again, breaks one tackle. Ball loose. Number 19 for the Lebanon Tigers, Trevor Adler there with the recovery. And it's going to be 1st and 10 for Lebanon at the Crawfordsville 40-yard line.
That's not what you wanted if you're Crawfordsville, but it's a similar look to when Mays was running the ball to when we saw them earlier in the season. It looks like their runners are so hesitant, and I think you had mentioned it the last time we saw them, the offensive line just struggles to move anybody, and so when your runners feel like they're going to get hit all the time, they're very hesitant to hit the hole hard and kind of tentative going through, and he looked very tentative coming through and got popped very hard. I couldn't see who made the hit, but as you mentioned, Adler was there on the spot to cover it up.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Tigers here. 8:52 to go in the first quarter of play. Lebanon already leading 7-0. Levi Jones waiting on the snap, has the ball. He'll pull it away from Jalen, looking to break it outside, and he will, crossing the 35, run down near the 34-yard line. Good pickup there, bring up 2nd down.
It's always interesting when he pulls the ball away. Jalen's such a dynamic athlete. He wants the ball every single time, and you just wonder what goes through Jalen's head. Sometimes he knows because he's getting hit as the ball's being pulled out, but there are other times like that. I think if he gives it to Washington, he's got a wide open. Either one was wide open, so. But he's gotten much better at making those decisions, and the two of them, you can tell the chemistry has gotten better as the season has gone on of when to keep it and when to give on those option plays.
So called 2nd down and 5 here for the Tigers. Man goes in motion. Hand off to Cruz Washington. Washington crossing the 30. Now he'll bring it outside. He's to the 20. 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. 6 more for the Lebanon Tigers.
Wow, great blocking on the outside. I see Christian Knight got a good block out on that wide receiver, and I couldn't tell who the other wideout was. I think it was Luganbiel over here. Both guys, so important because if you seal off those corners to the inside or at least run them off on a route, then it just opens everything wide open. If you get to the corner, Cruz Washington showing that, hey, big brother, I got a little bit of speed too, and I can hit the corner and find pay dirt just like you can.
J. Wash and K. Wash, with the scores here for Lebanon. Eli Allen on for the extra point. Ball is down. Kick is away. And is it going to stay in?
Yep.
And they signal yes, it did. So with 7:57 to go in the first quarter, Tigers in front 14-0. The kickoff is on the way. This is high school football on Radio Mom.
Programming on Radio Mom is underwritten in part by Wampler Services Incorporated. Wampler's Disposal Service and Recycling. They haul it all. Wampler's recycles and provides roll-offs, self-contained compactors for industrial clients, and dumpsters for your project, rental, business, or construction site. Wampler's is a state of Indiana licensed C&D facility. Wampler Services buys scrap metal too. Quotes and more details are available at 765-659-3721. Wampler's, 1270 Washington Avenue, Frankfort.
Radio Mom, 91.1 FM.
Welcome back here to Lebanon High School. Scott Carty along with you. Let's go back to our 8th grade analyst, Brayton Bowen. Brayton, let's not talk about the offense. Let's talk about the defense of the Lebanon Tigers. How about that hit and then that fumble recovery?
Well, I love hitting. It's one of my favorite things to do, play football. It's any player, if you ask them, then one of their favorite things to do is hit people. And that hit was just good. And like you said, the running back was not really their starting running back, so maybe he doesn't have much experience, but that hit just jarred the ball out. So, it's good recovery, so it's good play by the Tigers.
Thank you, Brayton. So on the kickoff return there, Crawfordsville will have it 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Another guy that's not used to handling the ball a lot, Gonzalez, the junior, only has one carry out of the backfield, and it looks to me as we get late in the season here for Crawfordsville, they're just trying to find some guys that get a spark, maybe get some new guys in some positions and see if they can find something.
So they are going to start with the ball here, but it's going to be the 28-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Athenians. Cale McCarty, quarterback for the Athenians. And this time they move a few more guys out of the backfield. Short gain on the first play here from scrimmage, maybe a gain of 2. Take a look here, number 23 with the carry this time. And that's Stephen Latre with the carry.
Yeah, he's their main guy. 90th carry on the season, but just 322 yards, only averaging just 3.5 yards a carry. But he is kind of been their main running back all season long. He's got one of the nice things as you look out. Last week, the Tigers, a lot of bumps and bruises, and you kind of mentioned it. I see a lot of those guys, though, out on the field. Adler's back out there at free safety and some of the others, so that is good to see that they were able to heal up over the week.
Again, they'll get Latre, and he is met immediately and driven to the turf. No gain on the play there.
It's like 49 came in. That Souders?
Yes, that would be.
Came in and made a big hit, basically to stop the momentum right there at the line of scrimmage. Able to fall forward for a few yards, but not much.
Gain of 2, put the ball down at the 33, so this will bring up now 3rd down for the Athenians. 6:44 to go in this first quarter of action from here at Lebanon High School. Again, it's homecoming. Plenty of things will be going on at halftime, and we'll have a lot of that for you coming up in just a moment. So again, Latre will stay in the backfield, and the quarterback will pitch it. Number 3, Gonzalez with the play. He'll break outside, and he's going to be chased down and stopped maybe a yard or two short of the first down. That's Trevor Adler showing great speed to get over there and say, you're not getting the first down.
Yeah, where did he come from, Scott? Because I thought Latre had the corner. All of a sudden, a little trickery or a little double reverse type action in the backfield. I thought he was going to get to the corner because Lebanon looked like they'd over-pursued on the initial sweep to the right side of the offense. And I don't know where Trevor Adler came in, almost with a clothesline-type tackle just before the markers. And they're going to stay on the field and go for it here, it looks like.
Well, they need to find something. And, again, they go to this full-out backfield. 3 backs in the backfield, quarterback under center, hand off straight up the middle. This will be the running back that fumbled just moments ago for Crawfordsville. Looks like he has enough for the first down. And that's going to be, let's see, who was that? That's Mays.
Yep.
Atlas Mays with the carry, and he does get the first down.
Yeah, good job by the offensive line in creating just enough crease for him to sneak through and push the pile forward a little bit. Didn't need much, but able to pick up the first down.
Tonight's game underwritten by Tad, the only name you need to know in real estate. That's Tad Brainer, Remax Ability Plus for all your real estate needs. 317-341-4448 or tadbrainer.com. They're going to go for a halfback pass option, and the pass is caught. And it's going to be a first down and more all the way down to the Lebanon 43. Number 81 for the Athenians, Levi Sering, able to come up with the catch.
Yeah, nice play that time. You could see the halfback pass coming as they pitched it out to the right. The running back, as he drops deeper, and you know he's not trying to get to the corner, that's kind of an indication that, hey, wait a minute, what's going on? And I think it was 81 came all the way across the field from the far end, just basically a drag route, a deep drag route, and it was wide open. Lebanon again over pursuing the run, not watching and not staying home, taking care of their own assignments.
So the Athenians going forward on 4th down. And again, they'll go with Atlas on the carry. Not much that time as the Tigers cut him down quickly. Bring up 2nd down and 9.
And one of the things that I think Coach Schmock has done a good job of for Lebanon is rotating guys in and out. So even when you get the bumps and bruises, they've rotated so many guys through at cornerback. I just saw Christian Knight come in and replace them. I think French was out there, and I mean, they've got a couple of guys. Adler doesn't come out of his spot quite a bit, and Nick Bland. They've got a couple of staples, Cameron Johnson, but they do rotate a lot of guys in and out, and that's kind of serving them well to build that depth in the program that Lebanon necessarily hasn't always had.
So here go the Athenians. Again, a pitch back. This time they'll give it to number 23 for the Athenians, Latre, and he is going to be swamped under all the way back to their own, or to the Lebanon 38-yard line.
That was a case of going to the well, I think, one too many times on the trickery, because I think we had either a flea flicker or another halfback pass coming, and Lebanon wasn't having any of it. They had a guy guarded out here on the right side, and I think the quarterback was sneaking out to the left side for maybe kind of a throwback play, but Lebanon had 4 or 5 guys in the backfield.
4:08 to go here in this first quarter of action from here at Lebanon High School. Tigers in front, 14-0. Crawfordsville with the football in Tiger territory. McCarty waiting on the snap, has the football, rolls out to the right, and he's going to go ahead and throw on the run, and the pass is going to be high, and it's going to fall out of bounds.
Yeah, we saw a lot of that when we saw Crawfordsville play Western Boone. When he gets on the run, he has a hard time getting the throws down into the receiver's chest, and a lot of stuff was up high around the head. That time he had to reach up and just threw the wicket.
Our broadcast tonight underwritten by Triangle Asphalt, part of the Lebanon and Boone County community since 1961. The Day family and employees of Triangle Asphalt are proud to support Boone County football. So Crawfordsville, last time they were in this position, they went for it on 4th down. Looks like they're going to go for it again here. McCarty waiting on the snap, has the ball. Rolls out, steps back, throws the pass, looking downfield, and it's going to fall incomplete.
Man, just let the guy drop. I said this last time. Let your quarterback drop back and get comfortable. They're trying to move the pocket. The problem is when your offensive line has trouble blocking and you move the pocket, now that not only do they have to move, they've also got to try to pick up their blockers in the right spot and everybody do it in sync. It's a very difficult thing to do when you already struggle blocking. He really had no time, basically throwing off his back foot deep down the field. No chance.
Well, that'll be a turnover on down. Tigers will have the football. 3:35 to go in the first quarter. Lebanon already leading 14-0. Couple Washington touchdowns. Jalen and Cruz. And so Levi Jones and the gang back out there once again. Jones waiting on the snap, has the ball. And off to Washington, and Jalen's going to find himself an opening. Oh, and he trips, and he goes down.
I thought he was gone, Scott.
Oh, my gosh.
I think 55 for Crawfordsville got him by about a shoestring, just enough to kind of trip his feet up, and Jalen couldn't quite get the hand down in time to regain his balance.
We'll move it down to the 43-yard line. Lebanon football, 3:26 to go here in this opening quarter of action.
This is just their 3rd drive, right, Scott?
It is. They've scored on 2 so far. And before this one can develop, we have a penalty flag come out, and it's going to be false start on the Tigers. Tonight's game on Radio Mom is underwritten by Great Looks Lawn Care and Home Services. Looking to renovate your kitchen or bathroom or need drywall repair? Their number is 855-765-5296 or GreatLooksLLC.com. And by H&H Automotive Supply, your locally owned and operated auto parts store, your Napa Auto Parts store. Napa keeps America moving. So the penalty will put the ball back to the 48. Replay, first down. Jones with the football. Give it to Washington. He blasts right through the line, fights his way all the way up to the 42 of Crawfordsville. There to help make the tackle, number 10, Gage Gerdes on the tackle.
Yeah, again, Jalen just good blocking off the left side. Guys controlling their own hat on a hat. And as you mentioned, he just burst through a hole, moved the chains. Nice job reaching out and getting to the marker.
So 1st and 10 here for the Tigers. We're down to 2:46 to go in this first quarter of action. Lebanon leading 14-0.
You almost get the feeling that Lebanon can just do whatever they want offensively and be successful.
Tigers show 3 wide receivers out wide, but they'll swing it back near side. This is Christian Knight with the catch. Fights off one tackler before he's finally grabbed and thrown to the turf out of bounds. Going to be a nice pickup there. Carson Tharp for Crawfordsville on defense.
Yeah, looks like a first down. Just a little quick hitch on the outside. Basically, act like you're going deep and then put your foot in the ground, turn around. Good timing that time, too, by Levi to have the ball basically on target and on time. Knight didn't have to sit around and wait for it. It was coming by the time his head was whipped around.
Put it down to the 23-yard line. So it's going to be Tiger football, 1st and 10 at Crawfordsville 23 with 2:03 to go in this first quarter of action. Jones with the football, back to throw, across the middle. It's going to be caught. Christian Knight's going to be caught from behind and drugged down at the 4-yard line. First down and goal for the Tigers.
And I like what the Tigers are doing in their passing game. They're keeping it simple and allowing Levi to gain a lot of confidence and work on those timing routes. Just a quick slant that time to Christian Knight. Started on the outside. The numbers came in. Guys are wide open. It's almost like playing 7-on-7 in practice. Just all kinds of time in the backfield and people just running wide open.
So let's see what the Tigers go with here. They'll go with Jalen on the carry. No, correction on that. Jones will go ahead and keep it. Tries to worm his way in. And they're to say he's down at the 2. Gain of 3 on the play.
Yeah, you should have given it to Washington. Washington walks in easily off the left side. There was nobody there. Every now and then it just feels like Levi just kind of gets that itch to run the ball a little bit. I mean, he sees Washington running through these wide open holes, and he's like, I want a little piece of that action. And you just don't understand the athleticism that Jalen, he makes it look much easier than it really is.
So second down and goal from the 2 for the Tigers. Give it to Jalen. No, correction on that. Jones will give it again. And again, is he able to get in? No, he's not. And they're going to say he's down again at the 2. No gain on the play. This is now going to bring up third down for the Tigers.
Washington, I can see Washington going over, hey, dude, give me the football. Let me have it. Let me get in the end zone. Let's get this drive over with.
So let's see if the Tigers can do it here. Down to 40 seconds remaining in quarter number 1 here. Tigers would love to put 21 points on the board to begin this contest. And there's a handoff. Give it to Jalen. Jalen puts his head down, and he is in easily for the score. So just like that, the Tigers now lead 20-0 with 29 seconds to go here in this opening quarter of play.
That's what would have happened on first down or second down. I think had Jalen gotten the ball, just making it look easy again. Give a lot of credit to those 5 guys up front because they're getting such a surge up front that it's just easy pickings right now.
So Eli Allen back on for the extra point.
I think he's going to get a workout tonight.
Well, that's a good thing. Ball is down. Kick is away. Looks good. And it is. So with 29 seconds remaining in this opening quarter, Tigers off and running. They now lead 21-0. We'll be back with more. Stay with us here. This is high school football on Radio Mom.
Support for Radio Mom comes from the Farmers Bank.
Are you suffering from investment advisor fatigue? If so, get energized with the Farmers Bank. When you invest a lifetime of hard work building a comfortable life and future, you don't want surprises. You deserve peace of mind. I'm Greg Clapp, Trust Investment Officer at the Farmers Bank. As your financial partner, I provide guidance to help you manage your financial future. To schedule an appointment or for a second opinion on your financial statements, my number is 765-654-2619, extension 3304. Not FDIC insured, may lose value, no bank guarantee.
Radio Mom, 91.1 FM.
Tonight's game here on Radio Mom is underwritten by Mike McKeever at State Farm Insurance, 190 South Main Street in Whitetown. Mike's mission is to help people manage the risks of everyday life. Mike McKeever, State Farm Insurance, 317-769-5300. Glad to have you with us here on this Friday night of high school football as the Athenians will have an opportunity to return one here. Ball's taken up across the 20, 25. Ball carrier continues to fight, and he's going to be upended right around the 29-yard line. That's where Crawfordsville will get the offense down the field. 1st and 10 here with 19 seconds to go.
Yeah, pretty quick moving first quarter and good return there, but out close to the 30-yard line, pretty good coverage as well by the Tigers. A lot of fresh numbers coming in and out on special teams. I know I've said it before, but Coach Schmuck, I think, has done a really good job just integrating young kids in and out, either whether it's on special teams or whether it's getting them a couple plays on defense or on offense. Really trying to build depth. When you're this big of a school, you're supposed to have a lot of depth, and for years they've had a lot of guys that go both ways, and you still will, but they're doing a good job.
McCarty wants to go to the air, looking downfield, and it's just out of the reach of the intended receiver. Looks like it's number 5. Indeed it is. Number 5 here, Cameron Saunders, could not haul it in. Second down.
Yeah, according to the stat sheet, that would have been just his second catch of the season, although the one catch he does have went for a touchdown, so looking deep down the field.
So the incomplete pass will stop the clock here with 14 seconds to go. And Tigers up 21-0. Jalen Washington with 2 touchdowns. His brother Cruz with the one in the middle. Second down and 10. Athenians will keep it on the ground. Well, the running play for Crawfordsville. This time, Stephen Latre with the carry. And Latre is able to push it across the 30, knocked down at the 32.
He's trying to pound his way up the middle, but not really a power back. So if he doesn't get the blocking up front, he has a hard time moving the pile himself. And that'll end our first quarter.
So that takes care of quarter number one, where the Tigers are off to a good start here. No surprise, they lead 21-0. We'll be back with quarter two after this. This is high school football on Radio Mom.
Support for Radio Mom comes from Boone REMC. Boone REMC, along with other Indiana Electric cooperatives, is accepting applications for awards that recognize the community spirit of Indiana's youth. Applications are available online at bremc.com at the Community tab, and the deadline is Friday, September 29th. This year, 5 winners will be selected to attend a special program in their honor, hosted by Tamika Catchings, former WNBA Indiana Fever standout. This award is for students in grades 5 through 8 who are leaders in their community, and you do not have to be an REMC member to apply. For more details, bremc.com on the Community tab.
Radio Mom, 91.1 FM.
Welcome back here to Lebanon High School. Scott Carney along with you. We're joined here by Lebanon Middle Schooler, 8th grader, Brayton Bowen. He's going to be with us through the whole broadcast. All right, 1 quarter's in the book, Brayton. Your thoughts on what you've seen so far?
Well, Lebanon has been dominating. I mean, it's what we really expected. I mean, like you said, Crawfordsville's coming in 0-6 with some not very impressive scores, but Lebanon just doing what they're supposed to do, just go out there and win games. That's what they're doing right now. Obviously, it's 21-0, and everything's just been good so far with good defense, and our offense has been rolling too, so hopefully it keeps up.
Thank you, Brayton. Fenian's looking to go to the air on the play, but it's going to fall incomplete. Closest player was Trevor Adler for the Tigers.
Yeah, it looked like Gonzalez just kind of gave up on the route that time. I think he was supposed to go down the field, and that's where McCarty was throwing it, but he had quit on the play, and as you mentioned, free safety Adler was the deep man on the field and by far the closest player.
That's going to bring up a 4th down and 4th down and 8, so Ryan Poole will be on there to hopefully get a good return for the Tigers.
I mean, they've only thrown 42 passes on the season coming in, so something, and when you're only completing 28% of those 42 passes, passing game might have a few kinks to work out.
And here's the punt away. It looks like Poole could have a chance. That's going to bounce, and it's going to bobble on him. Now he's going to scoop it up at the 30, cuts around a couple of defenders before he's finally grabbed and dropped, ran into one of his teammates, which kind of slowed him up, but I don't think he played that as well as maybe what he would have liked to.
No, he's got to come up and catch. If he wants the fair catch it, that's fine, but you've got to come up and catch that one in the air. He had plenty of time to get up underneath of that one and not let it roll 5 to 10 yards before it did. And then by that time came, you're trying to catch this oblong bouncing ball and had trouble getting a hold of it. So, yeah, you're right. He's going to want that one back.
So it's going to be Tiger football, 1st and 10 starting at their own 30. And for this contest, this is the worst field position Lebanon's had so far tonight.
And I don't think it's going to really hinder the movement up the field all that much.
No, I don't think so either. Jalen Washington will be in the backfield once again for the Tigers. Levi Jones waiting on the snap. Washington will get the handoff, and he'll fight his way, slides off a couple tackles, keeps going, goes reverse direction, and he's across the 50, 45, 40, 30, and he's going to be ushered out of bounds finally. Number 10 for the Crawfordsville Athenians, finally able to catch up with him and drive him out. That's Gage Gerdes. That's going to be 1st and 10 for the Tigers in Crawfordsville territory.
Yeah, 2 guys had him on the left side, one in the backfield, one almost initially after that, and it almost looked like he was just shedding them. Shake my legs, put my hand on him, push him down. I mean, just really poor tackling, and then using the athleticism to cut back across the field, make a spin move away from one guy, and then turn on the burners to get to the corner. Oh, nice play by Washington, but pretty poor defense as well.
But here we go. Washington again, another carry, trying to bust it down on the left side of the line. This time he's going to be chased down and dropped. Short gain on the play this time. They'll mark him inside the 25 at the 24, gain of 3.
And if you're Crawfordsville, that's what you've got to do is get a lot of hats to the football. This can't be a one person gets to him and tries to bring him down. Get as many people to the football as you can. That way he can't use the athleticism or shouldn't be able to get away.
Our broadcast tonight is written by Callan Drugs and Parkside Pharmacy, serving the prescription needs of Lebanon and Boone County since 1887. So we're down to 10:55 to go in the first half of play. Tigers on the move, ball resting inside the 24-yard line. Another carry by Washington, trying to break it outside. Now he'll cut it back inside, and he's going to be hit and dropped as he crosses the 20, marking down at the 19. Another gain of 5 on the play.
Yeah, even when it looks like there's nowhere to go, the quick feet and quick being able to start and stop very quickly, the acceleration, able to pick up good yardage. That's up 3rd and short.
Coming into the game, Jalen had 915 rushing yards, so he's
got to be getting close.
He's getting close to that 1,000-yard mark here tonight. Another play here for the Tigers. This time Jones will go ahead and keep it as he picks up the first down, battles his way across the 15, knocked down at the 12-yard line. Nice carry there by Levi, kept the ball covered.
Yeah, that's what I was concerned about. Looked like Crawfordsville, a couple guys coming in trying to yank that ball loose. Weren't able to do it. Levi picks up another first down.
So mark it at the 13-yard line for the Tigers. 10:03 to go here in this quarter. 1st and 10 once again for Lebanon. Jones with the ball, looking to go to the air, and the ball is caught. And it's going to be another first down for the Lebanon Tigers at the 5-yard line as Ryan Poole goes up, pays the price a little bit, but holds on to the ball.
Yeah, and that's something we haven't seen a lot from Poole, going in the middle, going up, and then, as you mentioned, paying the price and hanging on to it. Give him credit. Tough play, and I think he's actually about a yard shy of the first down. You think you need to get inside just around the 4, so.
Looks like it's going to be about 2 yards short, Michael. Looking at the across the field at where the down marker is.
I like the short, controlled passing game and really just working on timing with your quarterback and your receiver tonight.
All right, so let's see what the Tigers do with it here. Give it to Washington. No, Jones will go ahead and keep it, and he is in easily, and I mean terribly easily, for the score.
And that was a good call that time by him to keep it, because Jalen's one of those ones where he pulls it out, and Jalen basically gets tackled as soon as he gets the ball out of the belly. And there was nobody home, as you mentioned. Nobody laid a fingernail as he just waltzes into the end zone for the 5-yard score.
So rushing touchdown by Levi. You take a look. That is the 6th rushing touchdown on the season. 9:03 to go here in the first half. Tigers are really starting to power it on here as they now lead 27-0. Eli Allen on for the extra point. Ball is down. Kick is away.
No, don't throw the flag.
And it is good.
He waved it off. I don't know why he waved it off. It should have been. Yeah, and the referee's kind of giving his other guys, what'd you stop the play for? It was just encroachment, which you could have allowed the play to go, and Lebanon should have been able to decline it, but oh well. He blew the whistle, and we'll kick it again.
Oh, boy. So we'll try it again here.
One of those games where the freshmen and sophomores got to be licking their chops on the sidelines, get their opportunity to get some PT, because you know they're going to get some playing time in the second half. I think, well, ball is down, kick is away, and this one's good, no penalty. So with 9:03 to go in the first half, Tigers now lead 28-0 over the Crawfordsville Athenians. We'll be back with the kickoff after this. This is high school football on Radio Mom.
Support for Radio Mom comes from Ed Martin Buick, GMC. For new Buicks and GMCs, Ed Martin is the only name you need to know. Serving Zionsville and northern Indianapolis, Ed Martin Buick and GMC has remodeled with a guest lounge, children's play area, refreshments and coffee bar, and also an expanded service department to assist their customers. Ed Martin GMC has a large selection of redesigned all-new Sierra trucks, as well as Enclaves and Arcadias. For a wide selection of new or used cars, Ed Martin Buick GMC is ready to assist you. Located at 9896 North Michigan Road, Ed Martin Buick GMC can help you with all your automotive needs.
Radio Mom, 91.1 FM.
Tonight's game here on Radio Mom is underwritten by Anheuser-Busch and Boone Beverages Incorporated, a proud sponsor of high school football, reminding you to enjoy responsibly. That's Boone Beverages. Their number is 482-4180. And by Culligan Water Conditioning. A Culligan water treatment system eliminates spot additions, rust stains, and calcium buildup. Hey, Culligan man. Thanks so much to our great underwriters for their support of high school football here on Radio Mom. This will be a touchback for the Crawfordsville Athenians. They'll come out with the football. First 10 from their own 20 with 9:03 to go, trailing Lebanon 28-0.
And that's what they've been trying to get him to do all year long. Just a perfect kickoff outside the numbers, through the end zone, kind of into the corner. Nice job that time. Good execution. Newman has continued to improve. I mean, I know they split the duties between him and Ryan, but letting them both kind of focus on one thing, they've both gotten so much better as the season goes on, and you hope that that kicking game can stay a weapon going into the tournament.
Well, Crawfordsville Athenians back out there on offense. Take a look at what they've done this evening. They fumbled the football on the second play from a drive. They turned it over on down. They have punted, and that has been about the extent of it.
Yeah, it's about the extent of what we saw against Western Boone as well.
So, 1st and 10 for the Athenians. The running play, not much there.
It was so quick, it almost couldn't see. They had 3 guys in the backfield. They gave it to the up man.
And it's going to be Atlas again with the carry.
Yeah, coming right up the middle. It was so quick that it almost looked like he had trouble kind of getting his momentum behind him and picked up only a couple of yards.
The foot down to 22. 2nd down and 8 here for the Athenians. 8:38 to go here in this first half of action. Once again, McCarty back to the line of scrimmage. Handoff this time. Number 7 with the carry. That's going to be McCarty. Kept it himself. And he's able to pick up a few more yards on the play, knock him down at the 27.
Green, the freshman, in there at linebacker, does a nice job of bringing him down and wrapping him up. Again, rotating some guys through already. Of course, that's just kind of been their MO, though, defensively. It's not because of the score. It's what Lebanon does defensively.
So 3rd down and 3 here for the Athenians. And it's going to go high over the quarterback's head, and he is going to loose. And the ball comes loose, and I do believe the Tigers have recovered.
Yep.
And indeed they did.
That's Green getting up with the football. Back-to-back big plays for the freshman.
Number 44 for the Lebanon Tigers. Coming up with the play, Tanner Green, you called it, a freshman, 5'10", 155 pounds. And boy, he'll remember homecoming his freshman year for a long time to come.
Back-to-back nice plays. Brings down the quarterback on one play and then gets a fumble recovery on the next. And it's about the 18-yard line. I give it about 2 plays here, and Lebanon will be finding pay dirt for the 5th time.
You say 2 plays?
Yeah. Although it looks like they started to rotate some guys in here, too, because now we got Trevor Adler coming in at wide receiver. They see that from time to time. I mean, you hate to say they're rotating him through, but they like his size, I think, in the red zone. You've got little Cosgray out there coming in at tight end. And Christian out on the far side goes, "What's going on, guys? Let me know so we can get this play on the road." And they look to be settled here with about 8 seconds on the play clock.
7:45 remaining in the first half. Tigers football. And they'll give it to Poole on the running play. Now he'll reverse direction, cut it back up inside, but this one's going to be blowing dead here in just a moment, and we'll figure out what the penalty is.
Yeah. Well, Hankey's on the field. I think 2 people were in motion at the snap. Yep.
There'll be a penalty of 5 yards. 2 men moving.
2 guys went in motion at the same, or kind of at the same time, or one guy went in motion, didn't come set, and then Poole came in motion after that. But the first guy's got to be set for a second before the next guy starts to move.
Our broadcast here tonight, underwritten by Mimi's Market at 817 West South Street at the Country Mart Station. Mimi's Market with their no convenient drive-up window for snacks, pop candy, and propane for grill tanks. Also by Arnie's Restaurant on the Courthouse Square. 50 years of serving pizzas, sandwiches, and salads for your pre- or post-game activities. Arnie supporting our local teams and wishing them good luck.
Crawfordsville actually declined the penalty because Ryan Poole lost 2 or 3 yards on the play, so they'll take the loss of down.
They'll end up putting it down at the 21-yard line. So 2nd down and long for the Tigers. Jones waiting on the snap. We'll give it to Jalen. Jalen trying to get it outside, and he does down the sideline before he's finally knocked down.
That's not good, Scott. He got something bent backwards. Scott, if I'm the Tigers, I don't even care what happens. And hopefully it's not his last carry of the season, but it would sure be his last carry in this one. Whew, that is not, I mean, I didn't quite see what happened, but I could tell somebody grabbed something and got pulled backwards, and he came down awkwardly. I think it's a shoulder upper body issue. It looks like his legs look like they're okay, but
So they're taking a look at Jalen Washington. Let's go ahead and step aside for a moment, and we'll be back with more. This is high school football on Radio Mom.
Support for Radio Mom comes from Jim Russell Heating, Plumbing, and Air Conditioning.
Since 1967, Jim Russell Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning has provided quality and efficient plumbing, heating, and air conditioning services to Boone County and beyond. As a family-owned business since inception, we take great pride in treating your business, building, or home like ours and make every effort to solve your problem. This is Derek Brandt, owner of Jim Russell Plumbing, Heating, and Air, and our technicians are part of our family. Each one is equipped to handle your problem quickly and leave you with peace of mind. Let us help you. Our phone number is 317-873-5773, and our website is jimrussell.net, or find us on Facebook.
Support for Radio Mom comes from Toro and Howard's Lawn and Garden. Howard's Lawn and Garden features the best of Toro. Howard's is locally owned and operated. Their staff is experienced, knowledgeable, and courteous. Products are professionally set up, and they're serviced and ready to go. Howard's Lawn and Garden has Time Cutter Z zero-turn radius mowers and the Z-Master commercial. The complete Toro lineup is in stock at Howard's Lawn and Garden, Lebanon's only full-service dealer. Howard's Lawn and Garden, 1115 West South Street in Lebanon.
Radio Mom, 91.1 FM.
Well, welcome back here to Lebanon High School. The good news is Jalen Washington was able to get up and walk around. Looks like he's holding his elbow just a bit.
The other thing was, it looked like they pulled him up with the arms, so that also could be a good sign. I mean, you just hope for the best, not only for a very talented, dynamic young man who's beyond sectionals, has a bright future ahead of him at the next level, but for the Lebanon Tigers season going forward. I mean, he's the heart and soul of this offense, so you hope he's okay.
So we're going to see who's going to handle the ball-carrying duties here for Lebanon. Looks like it's going to be number 11. Would that be right?
Yeah, Cameron Johnson.
Okay.
He's been the typical backup for the Tigers, but and it's nothing against Cameron. There's just a significant drop-off between a kid who's going to go D1 next year and really almost anybody else on your roster. It's, again, no fault of the guys coming in behind him. Jalen's just such a dynamic athlete and ball carrier that your offense just has to completely change. Well, maybe not necessarily tonight because of your opponent, and you've already built a 28-point lead, so you can probably continue to do what you were going to do anyway, but certainly going forward into next week with Southmont or Western Boone or into a tournament-type situation, you really hope that Jalen can get healed up and get back out there.
Both his brothers were over talking to him. The trainer's still sitting with him out there on the bench.
Yeah, they're clearly working on that left elbow.
So that's tough if you're Lebanon Tigers. So Cam Johnson will fill in for the Tigers here in the backfield. This may mean more running plays for Levi.
Yeah, more keeping it and probably more going to the air, especially here.
There's the snap. Pass across the middle. Catch is made and in for the score. How about Trevor Adler?
Wide open, Scott. I mean, it's almost like the Crawfordsville defense forgot to move at the snap of the ball. They were kind of all stuck, and I don't know if they were trying to sit in the zone. It looked like they were all just kind of sitting in the zone. And when you're struggling to play defense, though, if you don't know where the zone is and you're not ready for the movement of the offense, it's tough to match yourselves up, and nobody matched themselves up on that play, and that was easy pitch and catch for Levi and Trevor right across the middle of the field.
Is that Adler's first touchdown?
I believe so. Let me look at that's his third catch of the season and his first touchdown.
All right. Congratulations to him. So Eli Allen on for the extra point. Ball is down. Kick is away. And it's good again. The Lebanon Tigers continue to add points on the scoreboard. Now 35-0 with 6:32 to go here in the first half. We'll take a break and be back with the kickoff. This is high school football on Radio Mom.
Support for Radio Mom comes from Home National Bank.
At Home National Bank, if you can picture it, we can make it happen. Loans for what you need and loans for what you want. Loans for auto, business, home mortgages, credit building loans, personal loans, home equity lines of credit. We've been a part of Boone County since 1901. We have an experienced staff and loan officers with years of experience that will tailor the right loan package for you. With offices in Lebanon and Thorntown, our website is thehomenationalbank.com, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Radio Mom, 91.1 FM.
Our broadcast here this evening is underwritten by TAD, the only name you need to know in real estate. That's TAD Rayner, RE/MAX Ability Plus for all of your real estate needs. 317-341-4448 or tadbrainer.com. Well, the Tigers continue to pour it on, now leading 35-0. 6:32 to go here in the first half of play. Again, it's homecoming, and the kickoff is going to go, and it's going to bounce, and it's going to be picked up at the 3-yard line. Let's see what Gonzalez can do with it.
Nothing.
He's able to carry it out to the 10 before he's met by a wall of Tigers and pushed down. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for Crawfordsville. They'll have the ball at the 11-yard line, their own 11, here in this first half.
Yeah, another well-executed kick by Newman, pinning them down in the corner and almost killing it right there before it got to the goal line. He couldn't have thrown it or launched it or laid it out there any better than that. That was nice.
So we'll see what the Athenians can do with it here. They're just having all sorts of trouble trying to do anything right here tonight. And the scoreboard shows it. So again, they go back to that full house backfield. This time McCarty will keep it. Then he'll pitch it at the last second. And the Tiger defense will catch up with the ball carrier and knock him to the turf. This time number 23, Latre with the carry. Again, gets the line of scrimmage, but that's going to be all.
Yeah, they went back to that old college option. They tried to run it with that full house backfield so the one guy on the left could lead block, and then both McCarty and Latre kind of follow in behind him. But give credit to Green again. Tanner Green was the first one to come up to make contact. Wasn't able to make the tackle, but, man, has he been playing a nice game tonight.
So 2nd down and 10 here for the Athenians with 5:48 to go here in this first half. McCarty waiting on the snap, hands it off, gives it to Mays. Wow. And Mays is going to be hit and dropped. Number 74 for the Lebanon Tigers, able to get in there. That, of course, Jacob McLean.
Yeah, Jacob McLean, kind of stalwart on both lines. Didn't he play center on offense and basically nose tackle or tackle on defense, and tends to control his man regardless of what the assignment tends to be. And I think Atlas is going to find it hard sledding up the middle of this defense.
Did your parents ever think of naming you Atlas?
I hope not. No, I got named Michael because of the Spanish, Miguel is what they liked. So I don't know what that has to do with me being Michael because I'm not Spanish, but you know, whatever.
McCarty with the carry, and he is hit and dropped before he could even get the corner.
And I think it was Green again.
I think you're right.
Man,
number 44.
Yeah, coming up there and reading the play. That time showing off the instincts that time of cutting through the line and just basically said, no one's going to block me. I'm going to make the play. Man, he has been a man on a mission the last 2 possessions.
So with 4:38 to go here in the first half, Tigers have a chance to get the ball back in great field position as Crawfordsville will be punting from their end zone. Ryan Poole will be the deep man, standing about the 38-yard line. Here's the punt. It's away. Poole will drop back a little bit, now come up, and he's not going to have a play on it because it's going to be well short, and the ball's going to be down right around the 33-yard line. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Tigers when they get their offense out there on the field. Brayton Bonin's been with us throughout this first half, and he's going to be with us throughout the whole game. Let's swing it back down to Brayton, talk to him a little bit more. And Brayton, just give me your thoughts on what we've seen here in the first half. Tigers started off strong and continued here in the second quarter.
Well, you basically just said it. I mean, if you look at the score, 35-0, I mean, not much to complain about, but, Jalen's out, and he's, like I said earlier, the spark of this team. So hopefully Cam can fill the big shoes that Jalen provides for us, and we keep going how we are. So that's...
Again, Brayton Bone with us here. Michael, take it.
Another quick slant. Oh! And Luganville, he's one that's almost been the forgotten man. He comes into the game with just 10 catches, 126 yards, and a touchdown, but it seems like he did a lot of his damage in about a 2 or 3 game span where he really kind of took over that slot machine type role. I mentioned they'd moved him to outside the numbers. He and Poole have flip-flopped in this game, and I don't know if that's more of a philosophical change for the Tigers and maybe trying to use Poole in other ways. I mean, I still think he's their deep threat. He's their big guy on the outside that can go up above guys and make plays. I think it's more of a, we know the opponent this week, and we know we can try some little different things, and maybe if we move people around, make ourselves a little more versatile, a little more dynamic on the outside and in the passing game, it might be something that can help us out.
All right, here's Jones looking downfield. Fires it, looking for Poole
And right there
into
it
the end
is.
zone, and that's the touchdown. And the route is on.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about, more dynamic, because when you line up in one certain spot every single play, whether it's outside the numbers on the right or outside the numbers on the left, there's only so many routes you can run as a receiver when you start outside the numbers. When we start to put you in the slot, now you got two ways to go. You can go inside, you can go outside, and because I can line up in different spots, I'm not as predictable as a receiver. I think that's what they're trying to get to with Ryan Poole tonight. That time inside on the slot, basically ran a post route right down the middle of the field. Great throw by Levi, and a big-time touchdown, and the extra point up and good.
And so, just like that, it is now a 42-0 whipping here at Lebanon High School for homecoming. 4:04 to go in the first half. Let's take a break. This is high school football on Radio Mom.
Programming on Radio Mom is underwritten by Lamar and Lamar Insurance.
It's been said many times before that the best defense is a good offense. This is Jeremy Lamar. Our team of professionals at Lamar and Lamar Insurance can provide you protection for your home, auto, business, and life insurance from Indiana Farmers Mutual, Grange, Society, auto owners, travelers, and selective insurance companies. At Lamar and Lamar Insurance, we serve you with personal and confidential services. For more information on having the best defense, our phone number at Lamar and Lamar Insurance is 482-1480.
Radio Mom, 91.1 FM.
Welcome back here to Lebanon High School. Looking down there on the bench, Jalen Washington still with us along the sideline, but they do have a bag of ice taped to his left elbow. Wonder if he maybe hyperextended it when he was tackled.
Yeah, it looked like it got bent in the wrong direction a little bit. Hopefully not too severely.
Another return here by Gonzalez of Crawfordsville. This time he's across the 25, knocked down at the 28-yard line. Decent return there. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Athenians with 3:56 to go here in the first half.
Yeah, I think we said this when we saw the Crawfordsville last time, is you guys put the scoreboard out of your mind if you're the players and just try to execute. And I know it's difficult, particularly when it's 42-0 and it just seems like nothing was going your way. And Lebanon just has superior athletes, superior players on the other side. But just continue to grind, don't give up, and just try to take something positive going into next week.
You'll have numbers for us at halftime. It'll be interesting to see how many first downs they've been able to muster.
Did have the one drive where they were able to cross midfield. I think they had 3 or 4 on that one drive, but that's been about it.
Mays with the carry. Going to be able to carry the ball out to the 30-yard line, so give him a gain of 3 on the play, 2nd down and 7. Tonight's game here on Radio Mom, underwritten in part by Triangle Asphalt, part of the Lebanon and Boone County community since 1961. They can handle all your paving needs, and the Day family employees of Triangle Asphalt proud to support Boone County football. Clock continues to run here. 3:20 to go in this first half of action. All Tigers so far. McClarty with the football. We're going to go ahead and keep it and run with it. As he turns it upfield, he's met right at the 34-yard line. Gain of 4 on the play. That's still going to leave him about 2-3 yards for the first down.
Yeah, gain of 4. When you talk about that being a really good play for your offense, you know it's been that kind of a night. But take the pitch to the outside and cut it back up the middle. Kept a hold of the football.
And the one good thing is that keeps the clock running here.
Absolutely.
First, we'll have quite a bit for you at halftime. The band will perform. They'll have the parade of floats. And they'll have the announcement of the homecoming king and queen. All that's going to be coming up here in just a few moments.
You're going to have girls golf coverage this weekend down there at the coach's corner. I just saw Zionsville came through and had a record-setting day for their girls golf team.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
So they're having it at Westfield. Westfield's another very good girls golf program. They were second, but just one of the headlines was that Zionsville had a record-setting day. So should have some girls golf to talk about. If not this weekend, then coming up in the future.
Well, it's a 2-day event, so they'll hope they can
they got tomorrow,
finish
right?
it tomorrow.
Yeah.
So they're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Oh, is there a football game going on, Scott?
I'm sorry, Michael. And that's going to be Mays with the carry, and
he's close.
He's going to be close. They're going to go ahead and give him the first down.
That is generous. They haven't even put the football down yet to figure out where they're going to spot it, and they're already moving the chains. That's awfully sweet of those old guys to give them a first down.
Well, we're under 2 minutes to play in the first half. That's okay.
Let's get the clock going then. There we go. Wind it up, buddy. All right, I got some scores for you, though.
Okay, lay it on us.
Southmont right now is upsetting Western Boone 7-0.
Okay.
That's at the end of the first quarter in that one.
All right.
Danville 29-0 over Frankfurt.
Okay.
After this play, I'll get you a couple more.
All right, so 1st and 10 here for the Athenians. McCarty wants to go to the air, looking downfield, has a man open, and the ball, dropped. And
easy call.
Penalty flag is going to come out. Looking for number 81 for the Athenians. That's Saring. And the penalty flag will be on the defense.
And I don't know where Trevor, that's one of the things, and I don't know his responsibilities. I've picked on Trevor Adler a lot from that free safety position because to me, when you play one safety, he's always got to be your deepest guy. And he's a very aggressive free safety that comes up and makes plays. And so I don't know his responsibilities. Maybe he's doing exactly what Coach Smock wants him to do. That time,
yeah, he might be doing exactly right.
I would think not as the only free safety that's back there, and if so, maybe my beef is more with the coaching than it is anything else. That time, French, though, got caught himself trailing. But if you're in that trail position, you're expecting that free safety to be deep, and he had to kind of come through, and French never got his head around to find the football and ran right through the receiver. Easy call.
So it's going to be 1st and 10. Ball's the Lebanon 47. McCarty with the carry, and he's going to fight his way up to the 46. Give him a gain of just 1 on the play.
And that play is a perfect example of what I'm talking about with Trevor Adler. He's the one that made the tackle at the line of scrimmage. I mean, he's a very aggressive and great. If you want him coming up to make a run stop, he is a great safety to have back there because he has great instincts. He reads it well. But there's been times this season when the Tigers have gotten beat deep because they do only play one safety, and being so aggressive, if he comes up or gets bit on a play-action play, it's easy for somebody to get deep on them, and the corners sometimes struggle to keep up.
They'll bring up 2nd down and 9 here for the Athenians. McCarty will hand off. Latre with the carry this time, and he's going to be met and driven back. Let's see who we want to give credit to the tackle. I saw 51 in there with the play, 51 being Bobby Mills.
Yeah, nice job that time, 3 or 4 guys. I promised you some other scores. Zionsville is trailing Western Boone 14-0.
Oh, that'd be Brownsburg.
Sorry. Zionsville is trailing Brownsburg. I don't know what I said, but yes, trailing Brownsburg. Brownsburg leads 14-0 over Zionsville. I don't know what I've said, but it's 14-0 Brownsburg over Zionsville.
This should be the final play of the quarter. McCarty wants to go to the air, airing it out, looking down.
Oh, he got a call off.
There's a push. And there comes the flag.
Here it comes. Okay.
He was having trouble finding the hanky.
Well, and the guy in the middle of the field, I don't know why he didn't throw it. He was watching the play, but that was just a clear and obvious 2 hands into the back of the cornerback. Nice little shove, and created the separation to make the catch and then score the touchdown. But the late flag is an easy offensive pass interference call. And
I just noticed the bank of lights is not coming on here at Lebanon, far across the field.
Yeah, you are right. We got a couple that are sparse over there, but at the dark corner of the end zone over there, I don't think Crawfordsville needs them because they're not going to get to that corner. But, there's always hope.
So that penalty came with 3.8 seconds to go.
Back them up 10 yards and try to throw another bomb down the end here. Other scores, Noblesville leads Hamilton Southeastern 7-2. And Avon, 7-2. They recorded
what inning?
I don't know. And then Avon leads Westfield 10-6.
So on this drive, we've seen 2 pass interference calls, 1 on the defense, 1 on the offense. McCarty, again, throwing it up high in the air, and it's going to be incomplete, and that will do it.
That should have been another one. Again, French, as a young corner, has got to learn to get his head whipped around to find the football. That should have been an easy call, pass interference, but kept the flags in the pocket.
So that's going to take care of first half action here at Lebanon High School, where the Tigers lead 42-0 over the Crawfordsville Athenians. We'll step aside for a moment, take a break, and when we come back, we'll get into our halftime report, so please stay with us here. This is high school football on Radio Mom.
Support for Radio Mom comes from Witham Health Services. Today, Witham stands alongside the nation's finest cancer centers in delivering the leading edge of imaging and targeting therapy. Our new PET CT scanner is a quantum leap forward in detecting cancer earlier. And we're at the forefront with the TrueBeam Linear Accelerator, offering...
High School's 2017 homecoming. Please turn your attention to the track for the parade of the club float. This year's homecoming theme is Kicking It Old School. In the class of 2021, the freshmen are representing the Royal Clubbies with their vintage apparel, big scenery, and live jazz. The usage of black and gold resembles the elegance of the 20s, along with celebrating the school spirit of the Lebanon Tigers. The musicians featured on the float include Evan Wolfgang, Matthew Keith, Nathan Allen, and Rita Bayane. We'd like to give thanks to the numerous sources of help they received, include Tad Brainer, the Black Box Theater, the Milam family, Kelly Cook, Mr. Clooney, Mrs. Wolfgang, and the Keith family. And thanks to all the freshmen who worked hard to make their first homecoming a great one. The Sophomores are representing the best of the 90s. The float you'll notice is Andy's room from Toy Story, which was made in the 1990s. On the side you will see important icons from the 90s, such as Friends, Steve Urkel, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Teletubbies, Elmo, The Wiggles, NSYNC, and Oh, is that Woody dipping his head? Hey, Andy's coming, Andy's coming! The sophomore class would like to thank the Schallenberger family, Mrs. Pelkey, the Ballard family, the Forresters, and the Richardsons. Also the whole 2020 class, and also the whole 2020 class that came to help. Here comes the Jive 1970s junior class. Disco dancing their way to victory against the Athenians. The junior class has hidden pet rocks, bringing a fun to the community. They are planted along the parade trail. More information will be available on Boone County Rock's Facebook page. The junior class would like to thank the Miller family and Jeff Linton for providing the float, Mrs. Whitke and Mrs. Wolfgang for organizing this event, Mr. O'Rourke, Mr. G, Mr. Reynolds, and everyone else who has supported this endeavor. They'd also like to thank any junior class member that took their time to help construct the float. Give it up for your Jive and juniors! Before it's too late, highlighting one of the most iconic decades in American history, the senior class is coming across the track on a blast from the past. The 80s was full of fun music and Billy Corgan, but who could forget the original Nintendo gaming system and its famous game, Super Mario Brothers. Outraces his rival, Athenian. Unfortunately for the Athenians, the reset button won't work on this console, but better luck next time. It is game over. The senior class would like to thank the students and parents who helped and or donated to the construction of this year's float. The seniors would also like to extend a special thanks to the entire French family for their hospitality and to their wonderful new class sponsor, Mrs. Jenkins, for the countless hours of hard work she put in helping to make this year's homecoming float possible. Ladies and gentlemen, now the big moment. The winning float for 2017 is the freshmen! Congratulations to the class of 2021. The Spirit Week Award for the most participation, though, will go to the seniors! Now, please welcome the Lebanon under the direction of Mr. Alan Conrad and Tigerettes coach Amanda Long.
Yeah, that'd be fine. Welcome back here to Lebanon. High School at the same time. Tigers lead 42-0.
Thanks, guys. You look at the first down numbers and you really be able to tell what the score was. And now first down for
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to crown your senior class 2017 Homecoming King and Queen. Please give a warm welcome to your nominee, Megan Sosby. The daughter of Kevin and Susan Sosby was started by Thomas Edmonds, and Ivy Single. Megan's extracurricular activities include NHS, Key Club, Girls Golf, Boone County Kiwanis Global Youth Leadership Academy, Student Council, and Class Council. After graduation, she plans to attend college in Florida to study marine biology. Thomas's extracurricular activities are tennis, swimming, track, key club, and mentoring. After graduation, he plans to study marketing at the University of Southern Indiana.
Ambiance again.
Abby Pruitt, daughter of Kevin and Mickey Pruitt, is supported by Bobby Hill, the son of Crystal Rose. His extracurricular activity is football and other stuff. After graduation, Bobby wants to be a rapper. Abby's extracurricular activities include varsity volleyball captain, Lebanon Youth Council president, ambassadors president, DECA vice president, and class council member. After graduation, she plans to earn a degree in international studies with minors in foreign language and business. Carrie Parker, daughter of Larry and Carrie Parker, escorted by Levi Jones, son of Christy and Christian. He's involved in football, wrestling, baseball, and after graduation plans to continue his football career in college. Tori's extracurricular activities are volleyball, basketball, softball, yearbook, National Honor Society, ambassadors, best buddies, Boone County Kiwanis Youth Global Leadership Academy, and after graduation, she plans to study elementary education. Justine Porter, daughter of Rob and Deanna Porter, escorted by Trevor Adler, son of John and Shannon Adler. He's playing on the football team. After graduation, he plans to play football in college. Justine is involved in softball and yearbook, and after graduation, plans to go to Indiana State University. Elizabeth Messenger, the daughter of John and Valerie Messenger, is escorted by Kobe Bertram, the son of Michael and Krista Bertram. He is the senior class president, editor-in-chief of the LHS Pennant, vice president of the Lebanon varsity basketball team, and a member of the Lebanon varsity baseball team. After graduation, he plans to attend either Purdue University or Indiana University to study pre-med and minor in economics and psychology. Lizzie is the treasurer of the National Honor Society and Best Buddies, representative in class council, and she's also on the Tiger leadership team for Fellowship of Christian Athletics, and she's a varsity diver and one of the varsity cheerleading captains. After graduation, she plans to attend Indiana University to study health sciences. Angie Zing, the daughter of Becky and Bing Zing, is escorted by Kyle Pedigo, the son of Brewer Wagner and Jason Pedigo. Angie's extracurricular activities include swimming, class council, student council, National Honor Society, Z Club, LHS ambassadors, and after graduation, she plans to attend Indiana University to study marketing. Kyle's extracurricular activity is football, but after graduation, he plans to make money, get honeys, and get rich next year. Your 2016 and King Corbin Calder will be crowning this year's winner. And now, ladies and gentlemen, your 2017 homecoming king is Bobby Mills. And the 2017 homecoming queen is Justine Porter. Congratulations to your your 2017 homecoming team, including Bobby Mills and Justine Polder. A special thank you to the student council organizing this year's homecoming events, our LHS administration, and Bluff for providing the cars for the Queen Sport. Go get 'em, Tigers!
Not a lot of strategizing, I'm sure, going on at halftime. So you got, what, 3 football players down there? You got quarterback Jones, you got Trevor Adler, and then Pettigo, and Bobby Mills, the guy that, the one that won. So 4 football players, all who play a pretty significant role out there enjoying their homecoming festivities. And you come back and you're still up 42-0, and it's probably almost time for some of the younger guys to start taking over. I think some of them did on that last drive as it was. So it's a fun night all around, especially when your football team's playing well and you don't have any issues to worry about, really.
So that's where we stand right now. And again, Bobby Mills, homecoming king, and Justine Poller, homecoming queen. Congratulations to those two. But everyone else that was selected by the student body will be a part of this evening's event. So we'll go ahead and step aside for a moment. When we come back, we'll have more for you. So stay with us here. This is high school football on Radio Mom.
Support for Radio Mom comes from Boone REMC. Boone REMC, along with other Indiana Electric cooperatives, is accepting applications for awards that recognize the community spirit of Indiana's youth. Applications are available online at bremc.com at the Community tab, and the deadline is Friday, September 29th. This year, 5 winners will be selected to attend a special program in their honor, hosted by Tamika Catchings, former WNBA Indiana Fever standout. This award is for students in grades 5 through 8 who are leaders in their community, and you do not have to be an REMC member to apply. For more details, bremc.com on the Community tab. Programming on Radio Mom is underwritten by Lamar and Lamar Insurance.
It's been said many times before that the best defense is a good offense. This is Jeremy Lamar. Our team of professionals at Lamar & Lamar Insurance can provide you protection for your home, auto, business, and life insurance from Indiana Farmers Mutual, Grange, Society, auto owners, travelers, and selective insurance companies. At Lamar & Lamar Insurance, we serve you with personal and confidential services. For more information on having the best defense, our phone number at Lamar & Lamar Insurance is 482-1480.
Support for Radio Mom comes from Ed Martin Buick and GMC. For new Buicks and GMCs, Ed Martin is the only name you need to know. Serving Zionsville and northern Indianapolis, Ed Martin Buick and GMC has a large selection of quality new and used vehicles, along with professional vehicle maintenance and service. For new or used cars, financing options, ordering parts, or for service, Ed Martin Buick, GMC are always ready to assist you with all your vehicle needs. Located at 9896 North Michigan Road, Ed Martin Buick and GMC can help you with all your automotive needs.
Radio Mom, 91.1 FM.
Welcome back here to Lebanon High School. We're about 3 minutes away from the start of the second half. This will give us a chance to just take a look around the conferences around the area, let you know where the teams stand coming into tonight's play. And for the Sagamore Conference, you have 2 teams that are undefeated coming into tonight's action. Danville and Western Boone, both 4-0. Lebanon and Southmont, 3-1. North Montgomery and Tri-West, 1-3. And then you have Crawfordsville and Frankfort, both still looking for that first conference win at 0-4. In the Hoosier Crossroads Conference, Fishers is 3-1. Avon, Brownsburg, Zionsville, all 2-1. Westfield is 2-2. Hamilton Southeastern is 1-3. And Noblesville is 0-3 in the Hoosier Crossroads Conference. And then the Hoosier Heartland Conference, this is Sheridan's conference. They are at the top. They are 5-0 in conference play. Carroll LaFleur is 3-1. Eastern is 2-1. So is Clinton Prairie. Tri-Central is 1-3. Taylor is 1-4. And Clinton Central still looking for that first conference win. They are 0-4 on the conference schedule. So that just gives you a quick look around the area, what's going on in high school football when it comes to conference play. Michael, any new scores for us?
Yeah, Danville now 48-0 over Frankfurt around halftime, so similar score there. Tri-West up on Northmont 28-3. Western Boone back-to-back scores. They've taken the lead against Southmont. They lead 14-7 over South. Ben Davis is leading Carmel 21-10, and then moving over to the Hoosier Crossroads, Avon still leading Westfield 17-6. Ron Colley leads Fishers 7-0. Noblesville is over Hamilton Southeastern 10-2, and then Brownsburg 21-3 over Zionsville.
Let's go ahead and get a quick report on what's going on with the middle school program with someone that's very involved with the 8th grade program. Brayton Bowen is with us here. He's been with us throughout the broadcast. So, Brayton, give us an update. How are things going with the 8th grade program this year?
Well, the 8th grade, I believe, is 6-2. We only have lost to Tri-West and Zionsville Middle School. They were two really good programs, but I feel like if we played them again, we could probably beat both of them. But other than that, the 7th grade team is 500 currently, and the 6th grade team is not really doing that well with their progressing day by day. So in 8th grade and 7th grade play Danville next Tuesday here, I believe. And then I do not know when 6th grade plays again. So.
All right. And talk to me about where we can find you on the football field, where the coaches play you.
Well, right now I come in to run sometimes. Me and my friend Nick Penny, we come in and run a split back, and we're both bigger guys, and we both run and lead blocks for each other. And then also you can find me on defense sometimes at ends, and I play linebacker sometimes. But I hurt my leg last Tuesday, and I had to sit out the rest of the game, and hopefully I'll be back by the Tuesday's game or so, but I don't know what's my status right now.
All right, Brayton Bowen along with us here. Michael?
If Newman can kick this, he is really working on that coffin corner kick, or just the power of the leg. It doesn't matter if you can kick the ball deep. It doesn't matter if you put it in the corner. So another kickoff through the end zone. Nice job there by Parker Newman as he continues to get better.
And so it's going to be a touchback, and so Athenians will have it 1st and 10 as they bring their offense out and try to get something going. We expect to see a lot of, as they used to say, a lot of clean jerseys out there. I don't think the Tigers even got anything dirty in that first half.
No, because
they played pretty clean.
They did. Not a lot of tackling going on the other end, and the defensive jerseys might be a little bit dirty, but see if Crawfordsville can come out. Looks like McCarty going to lead them out in this silly bunch formation again.
And they'll keep it on the ground, and similar results that we've seen so far tonight. No gain on the play, 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, Alice Mays gets the handoff. First guy up in the formation through the hole. Not a lot of momentum going, and again, it really all starts up front, the line of scrimmage. Tigers do such a good job of dominating that part of the game. I think going forward, one thing they're going to have to do is look at the tape from last week when they played Tri-West, because what Tri-West was doing, either stunting up front or sometimes just man-to-man, getting a little bit of push. But whatever they did last week, the Tigers are going to have to go to school on that.
Another carry by the Crawfordsville Athenians. Again, Atlas Mays with the carry, and he's knocked down at the 23. So bring up 3rd down for the Athenians.
Looks like 18 over here playing cornerback. Is that Jaleel Rollins? Is a senior who doesn't get a whole lot of playing time, but getting some playing time here on homecoming. He's not on the tackles list.
Nope. I think it's Elijah Rollins.
Elijah Rollins? All right. I had a couple of Rollins brothers coming through school. I think I had both of them in class, so.
So the Athenians looking 3rd and long. And again, they'll go to Mays. And Mays again, Adler in there on the tackle for the Tigers.
Good job of just stuffing everything up the middle. You know, getting a lot of hats to the football, something we talked about Crawfordsville needing to do a better job of, is getting everybody to the football. Tigers getting 4 and 5 guys to the ball every single time. The first guy there doesn't have to make the perfect tackle because he knows he's going to have friends coming to clean up the mess.
Been looking along the sideline for Jalen Washington. I wonder if they have taken to get that elbow x-rayed.
Yeah, I would imagine they have. I was looking maybe in a non-jersey, but I can't even find him in a sweatshirt.
They're going to go for it here. And they're not going to allow him to get the first down, I don't believe.
No, he needed to get past the 30, didn't even get to the 30. So nice job by the Tiger defense, stepping up and making the tackle. Looked like he had a little surge going, and the defense just basically stood him straight up right at the 30-yard line. Nice job that time, and Tigers will take over with another short field. And nothing to lose for Crawfordsville in that situation, just trying to find something, make something happen. And when you've got fourth and short, you hope maybe your offense can get enough push to pick up a yard or two, but not able to do it on that play.
Tonight's game here on Radio Mom is underwritten by Cowan Drugs and Parkside Pharmacy with local delivery of prescriptions to your home and office. And so Tigers will take over first and 10 from the Crawfordsville 29-yard line, leading 42-0. Kobe Jones on the quarterback keeper as he'll spin his way down to the 25-yard line. So bring up 2nd and 5.
So he's getting better at those handoffs. I was watching Cam go up the middle on the left side, and as you announced, I had to switch my focus. So we got a Crawfordsville Athenian down here. Look, 20-something, 22.
Number 22 for the Athenians, shaking up on the play. That's Peyton Souther, or Suter. So they'll have to tend to him. Let me remind you, our broadcast tonight is underwritten by Anheuser-Busch and Boom Beverages Incorporated, a proud sponsor of high school football, reminding you to enjoy responsibly. Boom Beverages, their number is 482-4180. So as they attend to the injured Crawfordsville Athenian, we'll take a break. This is high school football on Radio Mom.
Support for Radio Mom comes from Jim Russell Heating, Plumbing, and Air Conditioning.
Since 1967, Jim Russell Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning has provided quality and efficient plumbing, heating, and air conditioning services to Boone County and beyond. As a family-owned business since inception, we take great pride in treating your business, building, or home like ours and make every effort to solve your problem. This is Derek Brandt, owner of Jim Russell Plumbing, Heating, and Air, and our technicians are part of our family. Each one is equipped to handle your problem quickly and leave you with peace of mind. Let us help you. Our phone number is 317-873-5773, and our website is jimrussell.net, or find us on Facebook.
Radio Mom, 91.1 FM.
Well, welcome back here to Lebanon High School. It's homecoming. Tigers with the football, looking at a second down and 5 for the Tigers. Ball deep in Athenian territory at the Crawfordsville 25. Jalen Washington getting hurt late in the first half, and we have not seen him return to the sideline. But the Tigers will continue to soldier on. Cam Johnson will go ahead and get the handoff and look at him run. Running hard. He fights his way down to the 10, inside the 10, all the way down to the 7-yard line of Crawfordsville. Nice run there.
Yeah, huge hole opened up off the left side. Looked like Pedigo, McLean, and the tackle on that side just flew open Crawfordsville's defense. Cam Johnson able to hit the hole hard, and good hard running inside the 10-yard line. 1st and goal for the Tigers.
That would be Jaden Guerreri's one of the tackle over there on that side. So Tigers quickly wanted to keep things going. There they go, Cam Johnson, and he's in easily for the touchdown.
First touchdown of the season, Scott.
So congratulations to Cam Johnson on that. And I think he'll have a couple more before this game is over.
Yeah, if it's that easy, you're not kidding, because on both of those plays, he got to the secondary before anybody thought about even breathing on him, let alone making a tackle, and just easy pickings off the left side. Again, those 3 guys on the left side, give them a lot of credit for blowing open the holes, but Cam Johnson takes advantage, finds himself some pay dirt, and Tigers blow it open 48-0.
So Eli Allen on for the extra point. He was perfect in the first half. Ball is down. Kick is away. And it is good. And so with 9:12 to go here in the third quarter, it's all Lebanon. 49-0 over the Crawfordsville Athenians. We'll be back with the kickoff. This is high school football on Radio Mom.
Support for Radio Mom comes from Toro and Howard's Lawn and Garden. Howard's Lawn and Garden features the best of Toro. Howard's is locally owned and operated. Their staff is experienced, knowledgeable, and courteous. Products are professionally set up, and they're serviced and ready to go. Howard's Lawn and Garden has Time Cutter Z zero-turn radius mowers and the Z-Master commercial. The complete Toro lineup is in stock at Howard's Lawn and Garden, Lebanon's only full-service dealer. Howard's Lawn and Garden, 1115 West South Street in Lebanon.
Radio Mom, 91.1 FM.
Tonight's game here on Radio Mom is underwritten by Culligan Water Conditioning. All the products Culligan offers have been perfected through research and development used by homes and businesses. Hey, Culligan man. The Tigers set to kick off once again, 9:12 to go here in the third quarter of play. They lead Crawfordsville 49-0. Once again, Parker Newman getting set to kick it off. This one is going to be driven deep, and that's going to go again into the end zone. Another touchback, and another opportunity where Crawfordsville cannot run the football.
And that was over halfway through the end zone. So, I mean, that's not even just a matter of Crawfordsville doing anything. That's a great kick by Newman. If you can do that, again, that's a nice weapon to be able to force the other team to start from the 20-yard line. Typically on returns in high school, you get out across the 30 almost every time. That's a nice advantage for your defense to be able to put people back at the 20.
So here come the Athenians. Last time out, they turned it over on down. Ended up in points for the Tigers.
We've got mostly starters out there. It would look like a few substitutes in, but not a lot.
McCarty will go ahead and keep it on the run. He's going to be met by Adler, and a host of Tigers come in and finish him off.
Well, I think the ball came loose.
Did it come loose? Okay.
Yeah, but they had blown it forward progress dead about a yard past the line of scrimmage.
Put it down at the 21. Bring up second down and 9 here for the Athenians.
Good job that time by the defense reading the play and getting several guys there. And, of course, when you get several guys there, the second, the third, the fourth guy, they'll start ripping at the football, trying to get it loose.
I'll keep the clock running. 8:36 to go here in the third quarter of play. Crawfordsville looking at a second down and long. A lot of folks in the backfield. Once again, this time Atlas May with the carry, and he is met and driven right to the turf. 49 for the Lebanon Tigers, able to come sneaking in there and make the tackle. That's going to be Chandler Souders with the tackle.
He gets up and hands the football to the ref. They took it away from him after it fell on the ground, but I don't think either one of those, there was two guys that met at the quarterback or met at the running back, and I don't think either one was touched. I mean, they just basically came crashing in, and, man, when there's really no resistance on the other side, sure makes things look pretty easy.
Just kind of looking down at the fans in front of us and then along the rail around the field. It is a huge crowd here tonight.
Yeah, homecoming brings out pretty good coming for Lebanon. Lebanon gets good crowds anyway, but then you bring out homecoming and everything that comes with it.
There goes quarterback McCarty with the carry. He's able to punch it across the 25, knocked down at the 27-yard line. That's certainly going to be short of a first down and bring up now a fourth down for Crawfordsville.
See what they want to do here. They've basically taken the kicker out of the game and decided they're going to go for pretty much all of these fourth downs that are anything close to it. Looks like that's probably what they're going to do here, even though they're at the 27-yard line. Looks like they're going to keep McCarty out there and see if they can't pick up 3 or 4 yards.
Long time in the huddle. They just have 11 seconds to get this play called. Let's see if they're able to get it off before time runs out on it. McCarty under center. Gives it to Mays. He's going to be hit and driven back. And I don't think his forward progress was enough to give him the first down. Looks like he got to the line of scrimmage. Maybe picked up a yard. But that's going to be all. And that's going to be Lebanon Tiger football with, again, another very short field to work with.
Yeah, I mean, I get wanting to go for it, and I get you're only 3 or 4 yards, and you're down 49-0. But, man, at some point, your defense has just got to be like, Coach, you're putting us in these situations where it's almost a no-win. I mean, we're already backed up. We're down by a lot. Can you give us a break? And Tigers going to leave the starters out here offensively and apply a little bit more pressure.
So Tigers lead here, 49-0 with 6:48 to go. That's where you'd like to see Lebanon pick up 3 yards.
Yeah, exactly.
4 yards, 3 yards. Just keep the clock running. Levi's going to go ahead and keep the football, run with it, slips through a couple tackles before he's finally knocked down as he crosses the 20, knocked down at the 18-yard line. Nice pick up there. Number 51, Young, on the tackle for the Athenians.
Well, you know they averaged about 12 yards a play in the first half, right? I don't know if your 3 and 4 yards a play is going to work. But Levi...
wishful thinking.
Yeah, I think so. Nice job that time by Levi, keeping it going off the left side. Picks up another first down, moves the chains.
See if the Tigers will continue to run the football here. Give it to Cam Johnson, who just scored on the last drive. Keeps his feet, keeps going forward, and he's in for another score. He lost his balance for a moment, but put that hand out, kept steady the ship, and he's in for the score. Oh, we have a flag down on the field. And it's going to be holding.
I mean, my question is, as you mentioned, somebody knocked him off balance, and he put his hand down. As he's putting his hand down, where's the other 3, 4, 5 Athenians to come over and finish him off? And that's one thing the Tigers do a good job of and have tonight, of not just getting 1 or 2 guys to knock off balance, but then 3 and 4 and 5 come to clean it up, and Crawfordsville they're a poor tackling team to begin with, but then you add the fact that they don't get hats to the football, and it sure makes the Tigers, not that they're not good enough on their own, it just makes them look that much more invincible when you don't have team defense.
So it's ended up being a loss of 3 on the play, as the line of scrimmage was the 19, so put it back at the 22.
It's got to be the last drive for these starters. I mean, you're going to be up 50-something here in a minute. And when we saw them play Western Boone, we saw the Western Boone JV team come in and really have success moving the football as well. So tells you how much Crawfordsville really struggles.
And Levi Jones across the middle with the pass to Cruz Washington. Washington in easily for the touchdown. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, there's just no resistance. I mean, you're playing, I said 7-on-7 earlier, but I don't even know if it's that. 7-on-0 almost, like you're out there just running your offense, trying to execute. Basically, that was a nice little play action, fake it up the middle to Cam, and then pull it back in a little quick pass right across the middle of the field. Cruz not even touched on his way to the end zone.
So K. Wash with the touchdown reception tonight. I think that's his second, is it not?
It is. He had the jet sweep around the end early in the game.
So extra point coming up for the Tigers, leading now 55-0. Ball is down, kick is away, and it is good. So Tigers perfect on just about every element of the game. Extra points, touchdowns, defense, and it shows. They now lead 56-0 with 5:46 to go in the third. This is high school football on Radio Mom.
Support for Radio Mom comes from the Farmers Bank.
Are you suffering from investment advisor fatigue? If so, get energized with the Farmers Bank. When you invest a lifetime of hard work building a comfortable life and future, you don't want surprises. You deserve peace of mind. I'm Greg Clapp, Trust Investment Officer at the Farmers Bank. As your financial partner, I provide guidance to help you manage your financial future. To schedule an appointment or for a second opinion on your financial statements, my number is 765-654-2619, extension 3304. Not FDIC insured, may lose value, no bank guarantee.
Radio Mom, 91.1 FM.
Our broadcast tonight, underwritten by Mimi's Market at 817 West South Street at the Country Mark Station. Mimi's Market with their new convenient drive-up window for snacks, pop candy, and propane for grill tanks. Also by Arnie's Restaurant on the Courthouse Square. 50 years of serving pizzas, sandwiches, and salads for your pre- or post-game activities. Arnie supporting our local teams, wishing them good luck. Another touchback.
Yeah, halfway through the end zone again. He's getting pretty solid at it. So nice job by Parker Newman, and Crawfordsville will take over at the 20.
And we have 5:46 to go here in the third quarter of action.
Tigers would quit picking up 10, 15 yards of play. We might be able to get through the third quarter.
See, that's why I was telling you.
I know, but I knew it wasn't going to happen.
4 yards is plenty.
Perfect. 4 yards is plenty. Pick up.
Don't go out of bounds.
Exactly. Yeah, they do have some substitutions. Trevor Adler's no longer out there in the back. Number 24 playing free safety.
Oh, my gosh.
Really? How do you call a timeout coming out of a dead ball switch of possession type of... I don't understand.
I do not know either, but Crawfordsville is taking the timeout. We won't leave the action here. We'll just keep it right here. Let me remind you, our broadcast tonight was underwritten by TAD, the only name you need to know in real estate. That's Tad Brainer, RE/MAX Ability Plus, for all your real estate needs. 317-341-4448 or tadbrainer.com. Brayton Bowen has been with us, and he still is. And Brayton, did you guys play Crawfordsville earlier this year?
Yes, we did. We actually played them here, and we did win. I believe we put up 48 on them. And then we put in our reserves for the last few drives, and they didn't do as well. They let 3 touchdowns in, but we'll still take the win. It's a good conference win, so pretty proud of our team.
So, again, you scored 48 points on their team?
Yeah. It was 48-21 or 48-22 or something like that.
I have a feeling maybe the varsity was watching that game, the game plan. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty simple and easy offense because, I mean, we counter it pretty well, and apparently they are too. I mean, they obviously, like you said, have like 12 yards of total offense in the first half or whatever, but, I mean, the first teamers and the second teamers even tonight have been doing well, so I hope that keeps up.
5:20 to go here in the third quarter.
24, Reese, the freshman, is back there at free safety. As I mentioned, they're going through some subs. Trevor Adler getting a break. I see little Cosgray out there playing linebacker now. It's another sophomore coming in. McCarty on the option play to the right side. He's going to like to keep it and takes the punishment for that. I think you might as well give that one up to say, Atlas, you go ahead and take this one. But hit by 2 or 3 guys coming up. And again, Tanner Green, who has played in and out all night long and made a couple of nice plays, not only getting the quarterback, but got himself a fumble recovery also earlier in the game.
Proctor on the tackle there for Lebanon. Big kid out there.
Yeah, it looks like Bland is one of the few starters I still see out there. 77's a name we don't see a lot, but he plays that left end. I think he kind of does a lot of the dirty work. Wilson Jr. on that left end.
McCarty wants to go to the air, looking down the sideline, waits, and the receiver makes the catch for the Athenians. Wow, what a nice play there by Crawfordsville. Number 5 able to go up there and make the catch. That's Carson Saunders with the play.
Yeah, picking on Rollins over here along the sideline. Kind of just came in the last couple of drives, and that was basically just, I'm going to throw it up and see if you can catch the ball, and just a jump ball situation. Rollins, unfortunately, never turned his head around to find the football. See one of the coaches kind of talking to him right now. Get your head around and find the ball, son.
We're down to 4:06 to go here in the third quarter of play. Crawfordsville successful on that pass completion.
And just their second completion of the night.
McCarty back to work once again. Give it to Atlas Mays. And he's going to be hit and dropped right near the 44-yard line. Gain of just 1. Second down to 9.
Yeah, they just keep beating their head against the wall right up that middle. There's been nowhere to go for anybody. Atlas, Latre, or otherwise. Even the quarterback keepers up the middle have not gone for much.
Tonight's game on Radio Mom, underwritten by Triangle Asphalt, a part of the Lebanon and Boone County community since 1961. Triangle can handle all of your paving needs, supporting and wishing our local teams good luck this season. That is Triangle Asphalt Paving. 3:22 remaining here in the third quarter of play. Athenian football. McCarty will go ahead and keep it now. He'll pitch it out.
18 on the carry. He's on
18 with the carry down the sideline. Can anyone for Lebanon catch up with him?
Nope.
Is he in? He is in for the touchdown. So Crawfordsville able to get the first point in a long time for them. Number 18, that's Andrew Martin with the score. Who's he?
I don't know. It must be a young kid because that was his first carry of the season for Crawfordsville and was able, basically, Lebanon, the young guys all over pursuing to the right. They came back with kind of a little counteraction pitch to the right side of the offense, but the left side of the defense, and really nobody home. And as you mentioned, a foot race into the pylon, and the young kid able to win the race, and they avoid the second shutout in a row. They were shut out last week against North Montgomery. They were shut out in the opener against Screencastle, able to avoid their third blanking of the season.
So Jacob Luton on for the extra points here.
Tigers were looking for their second shutout of the season, shut out Frankfurt 46-0 a few weeks ago.
Ball is down, the kick is through, and it is good. So with 3:05 to go here in the third quarter, the Athenians do get on the scoreboard, but they trail Lebanon by a bunch. 56-7 your score right now. We'll step aside for a moment and be back with more. This is high school football on Radio Mom.
Support for Radio Mom comes from Ashcraft and Fraser Orthodontics.
At Ashcraft and Fraser Orthodontics in Lebanon and Zionsville, we provide orthodontic work for both teens and adults. Hi, this is Darren Ashcraft of Ashcraft and Fraser Orthodontics, where moving teeth changes lives. We can be reached at our website, afbraces.com. Our Zionsville number is 873-3399 or Lebanon 482-2291 to schedule an appointment. Ashcraft and Fraser, where we treat you like your mom.
Radio Mom, 91.1 FM.
Yeah.
Welcome back here to Lebanon High School. 56-7 now your score. Athenians finally able to get on the scoreboard. Kickoff coming up here in just a matter of... This is the first time Crawfordsville's kicked off. They didn't kick off to start the game, did they? Oh, no, they did.
Yeah, they would
That's
have
right.
had to. They would have had to kick off at least one other time.
Yeah.
Only the second time they kicked off, though. Hopefully the last time they will kick off.
Take a look. Ryan Poole's still out there. Number 12 and his opposite.
21 is French, I believe, yeah?
Yeah, it is. Jared French.
Going back deep. They're going to stand around the 15, 10-yard line.
Again, Jalen Washington injured in the first half. So he is, we have not been able to find him along the sideline. Now, this is going to be an attempt at an onside kick, covered up very nicely. So it's going to be, again, another short field for the Tigers to work with. 1st and 10 from their own 48-yard line.
Cody Souders, number 49, on the recovery. Well, one of the up men does a nice job of just falling on the football, covering it up.
So nice for him. Again, Lebanon will have it 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Trying to figure out who's going in at receiver, who's going in at tight end. Couple of guys going in, and now looks like Reese coming in. Jarrett French is going to stay out there. We do have Harker, right? That's the quarterback. Little Harker.
Yep.
Big brother playing down at Indiana State.
Garrett Harker in there. Where's number 14? Gives Cam Johnson before this play can develop. We have penalty flag.
False start. Couldn't quite tell if it was the receiver out here or if it was the end, but back them up 5 and try it again.
So moving back to the 43. They'll try it again. 3 minutes to go here in this third quarter of play. This one has been decided a long time ago. Now, Tigers pretty much starting to shuffle in younger guys, letting them have an opportunity. Again, Harker now the quarterback for the Lebanon Tigers. Cam Johnson in the backfield. Johnson will get the handoff, and he'll try to cut it back inside, but he's covered up quickly. Indians there, able to play defense on him. Number 79 for Crawfordsville, sticking his nose in there, making the tackle. Number 79, that's Ty Dowdery with the tackle.
And again, giving Cam an opportunity here to kind of get his feet wet. That's not a lot of opportunities when you're behind Jalen Washington. You don't get to touch the ball very much. So you almost wonder, are they trying to get him more comfortable in the offense, or do they feel confident that Jalen's okay and that they can use him as their number 2 tailback? Because you're kind of, it can be a little bit of a catch-22 if you know Jalen's serious. Then you got to save your number 2 and get him out of there, but you also want him to get more comfortable because he hasn't had that many carries.
There he goes. He's running hard, and he carries the ball all the way down to the 45-yard line. So another great pickup there by Cam Johnson, but they're going to be just about 3 yards short of the first down.
A little bit chippy out here with J.C. Reese and one of the cornerbacks. Did a lot of hand fighting, throwing each other to the turf. Some of the stuff away from the play. Going to get a little bit serious, of course, when you're down 56-7, and you've had the season that Crawfordsville has had. You just hope frustration doesn't set in too much, although you know it's going to.
Here are the Tigers. Cam Johnson again with the carry. He picks up the first down as he's across the 40, knocked down at around 38-yard line. Another first down for Lebanon. I think you keep Cam Johnson out there. Let him get as many as game time reps as possible.
Yeah, see, that's what... Yeah, it's almost a catch-22, but I kind of agree with you. He has not had very many carries. Matter of fact, coming in on the season, he had 11 carries to this game, 11 carries, 21 yards, really struggling to really get any momentum and really feel comfortable in the offense. So I think Coach is kind of leaning the way you are, is that if we are going to need to lean on Cam a little bit more, let's get him some confidence and let's get him some familiarity and game reps, as you mentioned. And that way when we get into next week, if we do need him a little bit more, then maybe he'll be more ready. And Coach Bozier not happy with whatever that was. Offense coordinator is very frustrated, called timeout. Somebody wasn't lined up where they're supposed to be. And, of course, you've got freshman quarterback out there going to have a hard time directing traffic.
So that'll stop the clock with 50 seconds to go here in this third quarter. A reminder that our broadcast tonight is underwritten by Great Looks Lawn Care and Home Services. Are you looking to renovate your kitchen or bathroom or need drywall or repair? That's Great Looks Lawn Care and Home Services. They can make both the inside and outside of your house look great. For more information, their website is greatlooksllc.com. The number is 855-765-5296. Also by H&H Automotive Supply, locally owned and operated, open 7 days a week. Napa keeps America moving. And Mike McKeever at State Farm Insurance at 190 South Main Street in Whitestown. Mike's mission is to help people manage the risk of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and realize their dreams. Mike McKeever, State Farm Insurance, 317-769-5300. Again, 50 seconds remaining in this third quarter of action. Timeout's taken care of. Tigers back out there, ready to go to work. Parker waiting on the snap, has the ball. Give it to Cam Johnson, who will hit the line, then bust it outside, and now it's a foot race, and he finally is going to be ushered out of bounds. Number 3, Gonzalez, able to do just that, but it's going to be a first down and more for the Tigers.
One of the things we got a young quarterback is Cam Johnson's finding out he's not going to keep the ball. Parker yet to keep it, playing it safe, handing it off, and Cam Johnson finding lots of running room off that left side. Of course, that left side of the line for the Tigers has done a great job all night, regardless of who the ball carrier has been, opening up huge holes. Cam Johnson, the beneficiary right now.
So put it down to the 17-yard line. 40 seconds to go here in the third quarter of action.
The third quarter.
It is the third quarter.
All right.
Come on, stay focused.
Trying to look up some scores here. Zionsville finally got on the touchdown board, but trail 28-0 with Brownsburg.
Here's Cam with another run. Cam with all kind of room and easily into the end zone for another touchdown.
Keep going to the well on that left side. I think one guy got a finger on him, walks in easily for the touchdown from about 15 yards. When you're walking in from 15 yards out, it is a rough night for the defense.
33 seconds to go here in this third quarter of action. It is now a 62-7 beatdown of the Athenians now.
I mean, at what point? I mean, how do you stop scoring? When you got backups in, you got the freshmen in, you've got your backup running back, and you're still just basically going through the defense like Swiss cheese. I mean, it's just unbelievable the amount of holes that are out there, and you've already made the substitutions.
Extra point coming up. Ball is down. Kick is away. And it is good. So, boy, everything just automatic here tonight for the Lebanon Tigers. And the scoreboard shows now 63-7 with 33 seconds remaining in this third quarter. We'll be back with the kickoff. This is high school football on Radio Mom.
Support for Radio Mom comes from Ed Martin Buick, GMC. For new Buicks and GMCs, Ed Martin is the only name you need to know. Serving Zionsville and northern Indianapolis, Ed Martin Buick and GMC has remodeled with a guest lounge, children's play area, refreshments and coffee bar, and also an expanded service department to assist their customers. Ed Martin GMC has a large selection of redesigned all-new Sierra trucks, as well as Enclaves and Arcadias. For a wide selection of new or used cars, Ed Martin Buick GMC is ready to assist you. Located at 9896 North Michigan Road, Ed Martin Buick GMC can help you with all your automotive needs.
Radio Mom, 91.1 FM.
Welcome back here to Lebanon High School. 63-7 your score, all Lebanon tonight. 33 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Kickoff coming up here in just a matter of moments. Parker Newman getting set to it. He's been on target throughout this evening, not giving Crawfordsville any opportunities at all to run the ball out. Here he comes, approaches the ball once again at the 40. This one's going to be driven well, and it's going to hit and bounce into the end zone, so another touchback. And it's going to be another, first and 10 from the 20 for Crawfordsville.
Yeah, looking out there, looking like a lot of new faces coming out. Coach Smock gathering up the young kids here.
Oh, no. I've run out of room on my paper to write down names.
To write down new names? I think you got some more coming. Some small numbers, some different numbers. Guys I had not seen in previous matchups. I'm looking at my stat sheet here, but if they don't have stats, and I don't have them on my roster, so I hope you've got more room over there.
So, again, it's going to be Crawfordsville football, first and 10 at the 20. Don't expect to see many changes from them.
No, your young kids that you're already playing got to figure out how to get healthy here. Oh, my goodness.
And on the exchange, there was no exchange. McCarty goes down. He's likely to get back to the 20-yard line, but he does that. So second down and 10 for the Athenians.
Yeah, he was trying to find Atlas right up the middle, a play they've run almost ad nauseum and not gotten anywhere with it, but they were going to run it again, and that time Atlas said, forget that, I'm trying to go to the outside a little bit and maybe get a little bit of green grass, and McCarty was not ready for that extra 2 or 3 steps to the outside, and as you mentioned, the exchange never took place, and McCarty kind of slipped on the turf and lost about a yard.
Yeah, he did end up losing a yard. And what we have here, that's the end of the quarter. Hey, Michael.
Hey, there we go.
One more to go.
All right.
So we'll step aside and we'll be back with quarter number 4. So stay with us here. This is high school football on Radio Mom.
Programming on Radio Mom is underwritten by Lamar and Lamar Insurance.
It's been said many times before that the best defense is a good offense. This is Jeremy Lamar. Our team of professionals at Lamar and Lamar Insurance can provide you protection for your home, auto, business, and life insurance from Indiana Farmers Mutual, Grange, Society, auto owners, travelers, and selective insurance companies. At Lamar and Lamar Insurance, we serve you with personal and confidential services. For more information on having the best defense, our phone number at Lamar and Lamar Insurance is 482-1480.
Radio Mom, 91.1 FM.
Well, our broadcast tonight is underwritten by Cowan Drugs and Parkside Pharmacy, locally owned and family operated, serving your prescription needs for more than 56 years. And by Anheuser-Busch and Boone Beverages Incorporated, a proud sponsor of high school football, reminding you to enjoy responsibly. Boone Beverages, their number is 482-4180. 12 minutes on the clock. We are now into the fourth quarter of this contest here that was decided a long time ago. Tigers lead here 63-7. Crawfordsville with the football. McCarty on the quarterback keeper will go ahead and run with it, and he's going to be hit and dropped right near the 20-yard line. No gain. Bring up third down for the Athenians.
Never a good thing when the biggest hit on the play comes from friendly fire. I think one of his linemen who was trying to get out in front to block it basically plowed into him, ran him over as he tried to get to the outside. He was thinking about cutting it back in, and as he hesitated, the lineman came and basically just cleaned him up.
So it's going to bring up third and long here for the Athenians. Long night for the folks from Crawfordsville. Few folks in the stands across the way.
And those are faithful moms and dads.
They sure are. Here's McCarty with the carry, trying to find something positive. He's going to be tracked down and dropped. A host of Tigers. Tigers reserves playing hard out there. They've been looking for a chance to get out there and show Coach Stock what they can do. Trey Washington looked like he was out there to make the tackle on the play.
Yeah, pick up of just 3 or 4 yards. That's up 4th and 5 here. Looks like McCarty's going to drop back and punt. Oh, nope, somebody else is back there. I thought McCarty was going to. Can't get a number on the punter, but they're going to drop back and punt this one away. J.C. Reese drops back for the Tigers right around midfield.
All right, good.
Good punt that time.
That's a great punt. That ball is going to go, and this is going to take
get away from it, Reese.
Athenian roll all the way down inside the 15. Mark it down at the 12-yard line, and that is your highlight for Crawford.
I was getting ready to say the punt, but as the ball was traveling over J.C. Reese's head, that might be the best play tonight, although they did have the touchdown.
Yeah, they did have the touchdown
on the previous drive, but that's pretty slim pickings when you're looking for some positive notes for the Crawfordsville team tonight.
Brayton Bone has been with us this evening. Brayton, want to find out what's coming up next for the Lebanon Middle School football team. Who you guys play next?
Danville here, Tuesday.
What have you been hearing about the Warriors and their program? Have you been able to pick up much?
Well, I do know that last year they did have a really good running back, but he does not go to that school anymore. So, and I do know Western Boone did beat them 12-6, I believe, and we beat Western Boone 28-0. But
Right.
you can't assume anything, but to go in there and act like we're playing Dineville or Tri-West because we have a chip on our shoulders from that game. And coming off a loss, you just really want to blow a team out, and this is a good team to do it on since they don't really have a good firepower anymore. But just hopefully we get the win because Sagamore Conference win, help us get conference.
You think you'll be back to play?
I don't know. I went to the with them, and they said possibly up to 10 days. But that was when I couldn't bend my knee at all. But now I can bend my knee a little bit, but I do not think I'll be able to play.
All right. Well, I know you'll be on the sideline cheering your teammates on, won't you?
Yes, I will. That's one of my favorite things to do is play. But crap happens, so.
Welcome back here to Lebanon High School.
Parker
Tigers going with the pass play, and it's incomplete.
There's
The
a throw
penalty flag
flag.
comes out.
That's rough. That was a jump ball thrown. That Harker dropped back to pass that time, had Drew Cosgrave, the tight end, deep down the middle of the field, and basically just threw it up for grabs. I mean, you get a young quarterback in there trying to make a play. Coach Bozier pulled him over. Should be a 15-yard penalty, but that's a tough call against Crawfordsville. He basically just threw a jump ball, and it looked like there was two guys back there. One found the football and was trying to make a play. My guess is it was the other one that made some contact up high and threw the penalty flag. Brings out a first down for Lebanon as they move the ball out to about the 26-yard line. Parker going back. I can't even tell who's in the backfield. It's not Cam anymore. A new running back in.
And the new running back gets the ball. Looks like number 32 with the carry here for the Lebanon Tigers. That being Camden Williamson, freshman.
Freshman came in with just 8 carries on the season, 52 yards. And another flag on the field.
Oh, boy.
Yep.
Oh, boy.
Face mask penalty. Another 15 yards to the Tiger drive. So
the play ended at the 28. So mark on the 15 from the 28. Now give the Tigers another first down.
So the Tigers needed help playing offense.
So you look down there, ball be placed at the 43-yard line.
More importantly, see if he winds the clock here. And oh boy, wind it up.
Down to 9:22 remaining in this contest here. Tigers in front, 63-7. Lots of young players getting an opportunity to play in homecoming. That's got to be a lot of fun for them.
Yeah, you get the big crowds, and everybody's gearing up to play homecoming. It's a big week. You got a lot of festivities going on in school and otherwise, so everybody gets to enjoy it, and everybody gets to feel like they're a part of it. It's always a little bit better.
Once again, that's Williamson with the carry for the Tigers. Give a gain of 2 on the play. Carrying up second down, put the ball down at the Lebanon 46-yard line.
You keeping track of all these numbers? Because I see somebody going in and out every single play. Number 1's coming in and out. 13's playing wide receiver. Number 10's out there. You got all these names down there, Scott?
Well, if they're on the roster, yes.
As I say, some of the freshmen probably. It looks like Lebanon's got a few more kids dressed than normal. Probably typically homecoming type stuff, but
again, Williamson with the carry here. Hits the line of scrimmage, and he's going to be stopped right there. They'll bring up third down here for the Lebanon Tigers. Our broadcast tonight on this homecoming is underwritten by Culligan Water Conditioning. Treating water for over 60 years. Culligan, better water, pure and simple. Hey, Culligan man. And by Mimi's Market at 817 West South Street at the Country Mark Station. Mimi's Market with the new convenient drive-up window for snacks, pop candy, and they also have propane for grill tanks.
They don't appear to be in a hurry, Scott.
Nope, and that's all right with me.
Yeah, I think they're going to call timeout, though, because they're down to 6 seconds.
Well, they showed third down over there. I don't know why they're...
I don't know. That's what I don't understand either. They're going to talk about it, though.
So timeout by Lebanon. You look at the scoreboard. It's Lebanon 63, Crawfordsville 7. We have 7:36 to go here in the fourth quarter. Let's step aside. This is high school football on Radio Mom.
Support for Radio Mom is underwritten by Witham at Anson.
If a sudden illness or injury brings you down, Witham's freestanding emergency room at Anson is up and ready for anything fast. Our state-of-the-art ER at Anson provides you the same level of care as our hospital-based emergency department. You're seen by board-certified ER doctors delivering the highest level of care 24 hours a day. Witham's freestanding ER at Anson, directly west of Whitestown Municipal Complex. To learn more, visit AnsonER.com.
Radio Mom, 91.1 FM.
High school. Welcome back here to Lebanon High School. 7:36 to go here in the fourth quarter. Tigers looking to pick up the first down here on third down. Pass play, and the quarterback is hit. Parker is driven to the turf. He'll get help to his feet. That's going to bring up a fourth down.
And he took a shot in the back. I think it was McCarty. Yeah, the quarterback for Crawfordsville came on the outside blitz, and nobody picked him up. And the poor young freshman quarterback, Parker, did not have a feel for him coming at all. And right as he went to let go of the football, he took a shot right in the mid-back. The ball basically went into the turf, and Parker was a little bit slow getting up, but shaking it off, and he's ready to go again.
So it's fourth down. Tigers will go for it here. No reason not to. And they'll give it to Williamson. And he'll try to break it outside. Gets to the 50, gets to the 45, and how about that for a gutty second effort? And he has the first down for Lebanon with 7:20 to go here in the fourth quarter.
Good job of seeing the angle that time. That was a little bit of geometry on the outside because I thought he wasn't going to get the corner, but able to use his vision to kind of just know exactly where he could get to the corner and cut the defense off and then drag a tackler for a first down. Nice job.
So the Tigers hold on to the football. Clock continues to run on this 63-7 whipping of Montgomery County foe Crawfordsville tonight.
Tell Harker's feeling the effects of that hit, but he can surely catch the football at the snap and then hand it off.
Harkin barking out the play, gives it to Williamson again. He'll try to get outside, and he's not going to get far. Number 23 for Crawfordsville coming down the line, making the play. That's Stephen Latre there with the tackle.
And one of the big differences when you get these young freshmen in there can just be this is one of the few sports where when you get freshmen playing against juniors and seniors on the other side, just the size difference and the power difference can be such a huge, I don't know how to explain it, but
it's just the maturity level.
Yes, that's the word I was looking for. Exactly what I was going to say. And it's physical maturity from one side to the other. So you love to get the young kids in, and you want to get them the experience. But man, when you take a shot like Will Harker took, he's shaking it off and he's playing well, but still.
And he's going to go to the downfield and just out of the reach. Number 24 there for the Lebanon Tigers. Just couldn't quite haul that one in. J.C. Reese had a chance at it, but maybe just a little bit too long.
Yep, on the outside trying to run a quick slant, and Harker reared back and tried to throw that thing 100 miles an hour. When there's a short, quick slant like that, you're only throwing 5 or 6 yards down the field. You don't have to quite wing it, although I think he was trying to think about squeezing it into a tight fit there, but a little too much mustard on that one.
So I'll stop the clock with 6:07 to go in our contest tonight. Tigers looking at a third down. And this time Harker will go ahead and keep it, stutter step. And he's going to get hit and drop right around the 42-yard line. Give a gain of 2 on the play, but this is going to now bring up a fourth down for Lebanon.
First time we've seen Harker venture enough to pull the ball out and keep it himself. Only able to pick up a few yards. Sets up a fourth down here for the Tigers.
So we'll see. I assume Tigers will go ahead and go for it here.
Yeah. Probably give Williamson an opportunity off one of the edges.
We'll see if the receivers can do a little blocking, maybe make an opening for him on the outside. Down to 5:30 to go here in this contest. Harker waiting on the snap. High snap. Gets it to Williamson. Runs into a blocker, and that's going to slow him up enough. And the tackle is made. And the Tigers will not pick up the first down. So the Athenians will get it. Turnover on down by Lebanon. With 5:20 to go here in the fourth quarter, Tigers leading 63-7 over the Crawfordsville Athenians.
Yeah, not a bad little drive by freshman quarterback Harker. Moved the ball across midfield. Picked up a nice first down with Williamson on the last drive, our last play. But not a bad little drive for the youngsters coming in and see if they can hold Crawfordsville in the end zone here for the last 5 minutes.
All right, so defense back out into the field. Assume we'll continue to see most of the starters on offense for Crawfordsville. McCarty is out there, quarterback, and he's looking to go downfield, and that pass is incomplete. And I think we're going to get pass interference on Lebanon.
Yeah, you got 2 flags, one from the middle guy, one from the outside, and I think either pass interference or holding on the outside, and they're going to call pass interference with the ball in the air.
I think they're picking on Jarrett French over there.
Yeah, they are.
It'll be first down for the Athenians on the penalty.
A couple times they've tried to take advantage of the young kid. They picked on Rollins earlier in the game. He's not necessarily young, doesn't get a whole lot of playing time on the outside, and went to French's side this time.
Left with the ball in Tiger territory at 11:48. Tonight's game here on Radio Mom on this Friday night, homecoming Friday nights, underwritten by Arnie's on the Courthouse Square. 50 years of serving pizzas, sandwiches, and salads for your pre- or post-game activities. Arnie's supporting our local teams and wishing them good luck. So the Athenians back to go to work here. 4:53 to go. McCarty will give it to Atlas Mays. He'll be met at the line of scrimmage. Nice way for the Tiger defensive front to stand up. And gain of 2 on the play.
Zionsville is going to lose their football game. About 3.5 minutes to play. Brownsburg up now 35-10.
Oh, boy.
Over at Zionsville. So a good win last week for the Eagles, beating Hamilton Southeastern, but not able to back it up, really, even with a strong effort. Brownsburg taking it to them pretty good tonight.
Any other finals coming through? About the Western Boone game?
I haven't seen one of those. Tri-West is up 45-9 very late in that game over North Montgomery.
Okay.
So they're continuing to get better as the season goes, or the Bruins.
They'll go with the reverse here. Let's see if the Tigers can stop it. Number 3 with the carry, and he'll go finally get chased down along the sideline. That's going to be Anthony Gonzalez with the carry, and he picks up a first down for Crawfordsville. Marking down at the 29 of Lebanon. What happened?
I clicked on the wrong button. Take 4 pushes to try to get back to where you were.
3:50 remaining here in this contest. Tigers comfortably in front, 63-7. Beating's looking at a 1st and 10 from the Lebanon 28-yard line. Again, Mays with the carry. No correction on that. Fake to Mays, pass play, and that drops incomplete. Looking for a Mitchell coming down the field.
And I mean, they just can't even complete passes when there's no defense. Everybody bit. All the young kids came up and bid on the play-action pass, and Mitchell basically wide open beyond all the defense. All you had to do was lay it out there, let him go get it. Threw it out about 5 yards too deep. And this is basically your number ones against Lebanon's JV team.
Yeah, I want to say thank you for considering me one of the young kids.
Yeah, no problem. Good tackle.
Athenian football, again, lost on the play.
Number 1, is that Little Washington?
Yes, it is. That's Trey.
And so the Washington family's had a good night tonight. Even freshman Washington coming in. Trey doing a nice job on defense, coming up and making tackles in the backfield.
That's going to push him back to the 32-yard line. 3rd down and 14 here for the Athenians as we come up to 3 minutes to go in this contest here tonight.
Avon team we're going to see next week. That's a final for them. They beat Westfield at home 24-6.
Ooh, that's a beatdown.
Yeah.
Hardy with the football, again looking to go the air. He's firing it towards the end zone, and no one is home.
I was going to say, don't say he fired anywhere else, because that thing was just heaved into the end zone, and nobody was close. He had a receiver going streaking down the sidelines, but again, McCarty took a shot right as he let go of the ball, and not accurate at all on the pass. Brings up a 4th down. I'm sure they will go ahead and throw another deep one down the field.
Well, I'm happy to report we're under 3 minutes to play.
Yeah, despite the passing, the quarter's still gone relatively quickly here. Although I like the officials. The officials are getting, and I've noticed this last week too, the officials are getting a lot better about winding the clock and not waiting to start the clock on the out of bounds and the incomplete passes. So hopefully the rhythm and speed of these games will pick up as we go.
And we have a new quarterback into the ball game, number 5 for the Athenians as they misfire there. Levi Jones in there to run that play for 4th down. That's going to be a turnover on down on the incomplete pass.
I don't understand that one. Number 5 is a junior quarterback, so he's the more experienced, but no, I don't understand that one. Just trying something new, I guess.
So with 2:38 remaining in this one here, it's going to be 1st and 10 for Lebanon with the ball resting at their own 30-yard line.
Now is when you want Williamson to pick up those 3 and 4 yards.
Yep.
Pick up 1 first down. If it takes you a couple plays, 1 first down, maybe 2 first downs, and celebrate a nice homecoming win and prepare for Southmont next week.
And there's the carry on the play, and that ball almost came loose. And again, that's Williamson with the carry.
3:20 left over at Noblesville. They are trying to hang on against Hamilton Southeastern 13-10 in a tight one.
2nd down and 6 here. Ball resting at the 35-yard line with 2:10 to go. Just taking all the time they need now. Again, Harker now the quarterback for Lebanon. Give it again to Williamson. And he dives forward, and he's going to be cut down about the 38-yard line. So 3 more on the carry. Going to bring up now third down and 3 here for the Tigers with 1:40 to go here in the fourth quarter.
You know, Williamson's done a nice job coming in. I mean, you've seen a lot of dynamic ability from the young kid, able to kind of sidestep a couple tacklers, seen some good footwork, some good things coming out of him as you go forward, because, I mean, he's going to be your running back. I mean, Cam Johnson, your backup, is a senior. Jalen Washington's a senior. So, really, this kid is your future running back. And done a nice job here. Now,
ball gets loose. And the Athenians are able to pick up the loose ball, and they're going to return it for a touchdown.
Well, I got ahead of myself a little bit. You have seen some nice things from Washington, or from Williamson, but that time did not secure the football from the handoff on Harker. And again, that comes with timing and the speed of the game and all of that kind of stuff. But just never really had the football in the belly, and he went to make a cut. The ball came loose, and I think Latre was the one.
It was. Stephen Latre able to pick it up and score.
Scoop and score for the touchdown. With about 1:06 to play. That should be really the end of it. Victory formation after this extra point for the Tigers.
Well, that's too bad. Lose the ball like that.
Yeah, the young kids moving the football down the field, and then you hate to have a negative play. Extra point is up and good. 63-14 with 1:06 to play.
And so, we're down to 1:06 to go in this contest here. Our broadcast tonight, underwritten by Tad, the only name you need to know in real estate. Tad Brainer, RE/MAX Ability Plus for all your real estate needs. 317-341-4448 or tadbrainer.com. Also by Triangle Asphalt, a part of the Lebanon and Boone County community since 1961. Triangle can handle all of your paving needs. The Day family employees of Triangle Asphalt proud to support Boone County varsity football. Also by Great Looks Lawn Care and Home Services. Looking to renovate your kitchen or bathroom or need drywall repair, Great Looks Lawn Care and Home Services, well, they can be reached. Their number is 855-765-5296. Their web address is greatlooksllc.com. So again, 63-14 your score here for the Lebanon Tigers. The lead over Crawfordsville. 1:06 to go here in the fourth quarter. Tiger fans certainly are going to go home happy after this one here. Great crowd on hand. The weather is perfect. Couldn't ask for just a better night for football.
Yeah, most of them stayed really until the last couple of minutes. They had a really good crowd, a really faithful crowd, and got to see a nice game played by their Tigers.
So everything went about as well as be expected. The only thing is, what about Jalen Washington? It was an onside kick attempt by the Athenians. Did it go 10 yards?
Yeah, it did.
Were they able to cover it?
Yeah, they did.
Wait on the signal from the official.
He did.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't a very strong signal, but it was there. They're going to talk about it just to make sure, but
again, it has to go 10 yards before it can be touched by the kicking team.
So they put it down just across the 50, which the 50 is your 10-yard marker.
Mm-hmm.
And I think what happened was whoever recovered it was able to get to that 50, basically turn around and shield the ball away from the up men. The Tigers never came up to get it. Of course, backups are in on special teams as well. That was a pretty lengthy discussion for a 63-14 game with 1:06 to go, though. How about we just give them the ball and let's call it a night? Or give it back to Lebanon? Yeah, it was first touch by that's okay if the ball went 10 yards.
Nope, they didn't let it go 10 yards.
Well, they did. And if you notice where the ball's at now, it's moved back across the 50-yard line. When the ball was spotted originally, it was across the 50, and it was recovered at the Lebanon side on the 49-yard line. Now it's back on the other side, so they moved it 2 yards. So somebody saw something, I don't know, that or they just decided that it was 63-14 and it doesn't matter. So we might as well, if there's any question, let Lebanon come out, take a knee, and let everybody go home.
That's an excellent idea. The Tigers are looking to pick up another victory this season, looking for their 6th win of the year. And there's the first knee. coming down here to the final seconds of this one here. Under a minute to play now. 52 seconds on the game clock, 30 seconds on the play clock. Tigers will probably have to snap it one more time. Looking at it there. Yep, that's all they'll have to do is just snap it one more time, and this one will be in the books. Another knee taken by the quarterback for Lebanon. Now the Tigers will start to head to their sideline. Crawfordsville will start to do the same for theirs. And the Lebanon Tigers, in dynamic fashion, defeat the Crawfordsville Athenians here tonight. The final again, Lebanon 63 and the Crawfordsville Athenians 14. For the Lebanon Tigers with a win here tonight, they are now 6-1 on the year, 4-1 in the Sagamore Conference. And you turn the page and look at the Crawfordsville Athenians. They are now 0-7 on the year and 0-5 in Sagamore Conference play. And so the horn sounds, and that will do it for our contest here. Once again, Lebanon with the win, 63-14 over the Crawfordsville Athenians. A break, and we'll come back to our post